And just like that, we are live. Why is there an echo? Why is there an echo? Hi, guys. Welcome back. No, I'm hearing an echo. Wow. This is what happens when you don't go live in a while. Everything changes. Give me one quick second. Why are we echoing? Please drop a one in the comment section. Let me know you can hear me loud and clear. Today, I am here live for the first time in 2026. This is Mzansi Unfiltered, your host, and I confirm my appearance on behalf of members of the public jury. And I'm hearing an echo, which makes this so uncomfortable. Okay, this is so much better. Type a two if you can hear me now. Hear me now, hear me now. Hi, everyone. I am late. I am late, but I know members of the jury will accept my apology, sincere apology. I wanted to go live so bad. This is what happens, okay? This is an enemy of progress. When you say, I will be live no matter what, I will be there. And then the enemies of progress say, you know what, just take a tiny nap. Take a tiny nap. And you know when that nap is so good. But I'm here. I am here. The good news is I am here. Let's get to 100 people in the room and we start. And just as I say that, there we go. Enemies of progress have lost the battle today. We are live at Mzansi Unfiltered. Let me check the messages. Because I can see. Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Waiting patiently. Thank you, Matavo. I appreciate you. We've got a new member while we were waiting. Get out of here. Thank you so much. This is so exciting. Welcome, Solo. Welcome to being a member. I absolutely appreciate you. And then we also have, who do we have? I am waiting in Botswana. We've got Botswanas in the building. Giving Hope is here. I am thinking it's one of the police officers. Which one? You've got to name and shame, not just a general statement. You can't a general statement because then that means it's Gininda. Then it can't be Gininda. Who? Which police officer? Giving Hope also says, did you hear her to ask him, Nisi, if that is the last witness? I did. The audacity, the nerve, the liver. Kilibochile is here. I'm thinking it's Mapiri. Okay, so those who don't know, I asked a question in my last video. Who do you think is going to be Mnisi Wemvula's brand new witness? Because you already know, okay? Honorable Gwabeni has left the building. He has left the building with his head high. I know the cameras are forbidden from showing him to us on Friday, but I know it down in my heart, I know he was happy. I know he was satisfied. And I know he was glad to be out of that court. I know he was like, I'm so glad I'm so done with this. But I want to say a couple of things first. So let's start with Gwabeni, okay? Let's start with the Gwabeni portion of everything. I want to say my heart bleeds out to him, and not just him, to his grandfather as well. I feel the family was targeted, and I feel it was targeted because of where they're from, and a lot of assumptions were made about them. What they didn't calculate What they didn't calculate is that these are two men from the KZN tiny little province. Drop a 3 in the comment section if you're from KZN, okay? The tiny little province. I know I've made a few enemies with that statement, which I borrowed. I'm not the author of the statement. In fact, Shadrach Sevilla can give me a copyright claim and say, that is my original tagline. Yeah, Shadrach Sevilla on the 6th of July, 2026, called KZN a tiny little province. He, in fact, told the Lieutenant General Umkhwanazi that he must focus on KZN. He is just a provincial commissioner. And you know Shadrach Sevilla at the time, because now he is suspended. Dear Lord. Look how God works. When you just throw a rant and you appeared to be the one wearing the bigger pants. Shadrach Sibiya was out there telling us he is the deputy national commissioner, a whole national commissioner. He didn't understand why Umkhwanazi was placing himself in matters that do not concern him. So that's when he said he must focus on KZN, the tiny little province. So shout out to KZN, everyone from KZN in the building, from the tiny little province. We see you, the impact you have on the country. The fact that the whole country's at a standstill because of a KZN police commissioner. Shout out to the general, of course. Yes, yes, yes. But yes, so I feel that the Zungus were targeted. They were targeted because they're from Mahlabatini. What do they know? What do they know? This is not me. I don't start typing and saying I'm looking down upon. No, I'm just summarizing the global picture or the bigger picture of what they thought when they decided to target this family. Remember, guys, Muzi's family can't come to court. Danzi's family can't come to court. They said this themselves. They don't get to watch the trial. They don't get to come and support their families. Do you know how heartbreaking that is? Let me give you an example. Well, of course, you know, when I give you an example, we're going all the way over there to the Western Cape to Judge and Team. You see, in the Jocelyn Smith trial, Judge and Team realized that the community, the people of Saldanha Bay, will not be able to come to Cape Town to watch the trial, to sit in the gallery. They will not be able to come on a daily basis while the trial is running to Saldanha Bay. Now, that is a judge for the people. Do you know what the judge did? The judge said, the court is coming to you. And the court moved from Cape Town all the way into Saldanha Bay. But that presented a problem. Same thing. You know what? I cannot speak for Mahlabatini, and I don't want to say stuff and then I'll be misquoted because there's one thing I live by. You can never misquote silence. And I tried to tell Shadrach Sibiya, but he just kept going on and doing media tours. He just kept doing those media tours. And it kept getting him into more and more trouble. So I'm not going to, try and get myself into trouble. So Judge Ndim took the court to Saldanha Bay. And when they got to Saldanha Bay, there was no court. There was no court. Did the judge change his mind? Nope. He said, we're going to turn the multi-sports center into a courtroom. That, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to host the court proceedings. And surely they did. I will go on record. I absolutely hated the idea. No, I didn't hate the idea. I hated the fact that we couldn't hear. The sound was not sounding, okay? Because they didn't bring a big fancy production company from Cape Town. They hired a local company to do the sound for the court. And it was terrible. It was terrible in the beginning, but they finally got their way around and finally we could hear everything. So I say that to say, Judge Ndim accommodated the people of Saldanha Bay. Meanwhile, in the Senzo Meyiwa trial, which has been running for years upon years upon years, no accommodations were made for the family members. None. In fact, Gwabeni is the one person who came to court with an entourage. Good for him. And we saw what a spectacle that was. So, do you think it's intentional? Oh my goodness, we have 200 people in the room. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Absolutely love this. We need to acknowledge this. Come on now. We can't have 200 channel visitors. And are you subscribed? Are you subscribed, ladies and gentlemen? Because you just gotta be subscribed. We can't be 200 and you're not subscribed. Thank you so much for coming in. Yay! This makes me so happy. I absolutely appreciate you. You know what? I haven't checked the chat and I'm assuming you guys can hear me. I'm assuming if there's 200 people in the room, oh, I hope they can hear me. Lord, don't embarrass me in front of 200 people. Yes. Oh, phew, they're the twos. Okay, the people can hear me. Yay! I got nervous there for a second. It's quite intimidating, guys. I know you might not believe me, but it really is intimidating going live. It is absolutely intimidating. Hold the line, hold the line, hold the line, hold the line. We've got the triple twos in the building. Okay, hold the line. I have to do um you see, I'm the producer, editor, everything done done. Okay, I just need to do something in the background and I'll be right back. 2 seconds. One a quick second. Talk amongst yourselves in the comments. I'm still here, but I need to get out of here. I don't know how to get out of here. There we go. I'm stuck in one screen. Da 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 da. You know, I'm gonna tell you in a second what your host forgot to do. Give me 1 second. And just as I said, oh my God, guys, do you know it makes me absolutely so nervous? I realized, wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute. What didn't we do over here in the Mzansi Unfiltered behind the scenes? Hold on, hold on. Are you subscribed to the channel? Please subscribe to the channel. Within the next 5 seconds, you better be subscribed. Who can guess what I'm doing? Who can take a wild guess? Who wants to wild? Guess what we're doing? There we go. I found my secret weapon. I always tell you guys, YouTube absolutely empowers us. But once in a while, we get lost, just like now. There we go. We're back in business. Shout out to everybody who is subscribed, because if you're not subscribed, I've just turned on subscriber only mode. And I'm so sorry about that, but that's how the cookie crumbles. Okay. We just gotta subscribe to the channel. Okay. It's absolutely free to be subscribed. Okay. It's absolutely free. There is no harm to you if you're subscribed. No one will know you're subscribed. How will they know? No one will know. I will know you're subscribed, but no one will know. Okay. If you're like a secret hater, but you want to make sure you get the notifications, you can still subscribe. Just so the system works well for you and that you're not working too hard. Okay, let's go back to the Zoom family. Please allow me to take a sip. Let's do this. Mm, there. The throat chakras were begging. They were begging for lubrication. Okay, so Zumu's family. We saw it first with Absalom Zumu. He came to court. He told us everything we needed to know. He ended, and of course he became Obaba Zungu, okay, the father of the nation. And he had his charisma, his charm. But one thing he made sure was made crystal clear was his rage. His rage of what Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Gininda did to him. Picked him up. Even my Lord said it again on Friday, so I'm glad that my Lord listens. That Gininda kidnapped? If you're an old person, are you kidnapped? Or is kidnapping reserved for children? I'm just having a blunt moment there. I guess kidnapping is kidnapping, right? Anyway, he was lured. Yes, that's the right word. Because he knew who lured him. His own son said, "Hey, Dad, come outside. Gininda's here. He wants to meet you." And Absalom is like, "Okay, cool." And then no, no, I am Zungu, okay? Zungu gets in the car. And then he's made to sit at the back of the truck. Guys, do you have to be a special kind of human being to make an old man sit at the back of a truck? He sat at the back of the truck with two men, unknown men to him. They didn't introduce themselves. We don't know what they did to him. I want to believe, then this is my own theory. I can't prove it yet. I want to believe Absalom didn't tell us the full story about that encounter. I think it was worse than he described. I think he's a man who has dignity, and those parts he just couldn't talk about. Those parts just could not be said out loud. That's my belief. I believe more happened to him than he tells us, and that's just me. I can't prove it, but that's what happened to Absalom. He went to this faraway place, a house. He doesn't know where it is. I don't know if that's Pretoria. That's the thing. I feel like Mnisi didn't question him down, like he didn't drill down enough for us to get a sense of where exactly he was. And then once they were done, they took him back, but they didn't even bother. Because, once you've used someone, you just discard of them. And this is Constable Zungu was there the entire time. They discarded of Absalom Zungu. Do you want to know how they discarded of him? They literally just threw him in the back. They threw him in the back. No, they threw, after, of course, he was in the back of the truck, they just threw him in a field and he had to find his way home in the middle of the night. Can you believe it? This was not in Emahlabatini. This was somewhere else. I can't remember right now. This was somewhere else because he was there for work. But that's what happened to Absalom Zungu. What happened to Gwabeni? Let's just take a moment for that. Gwabeni put everything on the table. He had no shame. There's a part when he described the wound and the word that he used, which I think Jonas, I almost said Julius, Jonas, which I think Jonas couldn't translate when he described that his clothes were now stuck to the wound. Guys, do you know what that looks like? Do you know what that feels like? It definitely looks disgusting. Imagine a wound. Oh, how it didn't get septic. Oof. Wow. He described that being in prison. So Paul O'Sullivan in his book, Stop Me If You Can, there's a time where he gets arrested, very similar to what they did to Dumisani Kumalo. He's at the airport, he's seated in the plane, seated in first class with his two children, and then the police come running into the plane, and him and his children are taken off the plane, and he is told you're under arrest. So because he was on his way to London, of course, what was he going to do in London? He was on his way to London to go and do a press. The one thing Paul O'Sullivan is good at. He was going to do a media tour. He had actually invited the media because he was going to announce the good tendencies of South Africa. Why this was happening in London, I don't know. I don't know why Paul is so invested, but we're not there. Okay, that's just Paul O'Sullivan. And look where this investment has got him. It has got him to a place where now he's like, I'm so scared to come to South Africa. They're going to kill me. Oh, I'm getting happy. But anyway, we're not there, okay? So Paul O'Sullivan wanted to do a press conference in London. And in that press conference, he was going to tell the world just how horrible South Africa is and the corruption and literally, I would say a repeat of what's currently happening right now. But the difference is then it was Paul O'Sullivan running to the media. Now it's the Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi of KZN, the tiny little province. Yeah. So basically, that's what happened. And then Paul O'Sullivan gets there. He doesn't get to do this media briefing. Do you want to know why? Because he doesn't listen to me when I say, you can never, never, never misquote silence. They found out what he was up to. Do you think they would let him arrive in England and sing over there in England? And then afterwards go and have tea with the Queen? Absolutely not. So he got arrested. So then he writes all about it in his book. And then he talks about the conditions in the cell. He talks about what it's like being inside a holding cell. I'm going to check to see if I can remember where that is, because the way he described it, by the way, Paul is a very good writer, and this is a very good book. If you can, I encourage you to get it. The reason for that is I want to find this portion where he talks about what it's like inside the prison. And I want you to listen so that we understand the conditions that Gwabeni was in. And I think it's also essential, especially if my Lord is listening. Shout out to Team State. Drop a 4 in the comment section if you're Team State. You're absolutely welcome. But for you to drop a 4, you have to be subscribed. Okay? You got to be subscribed. I promise you. No one will know, okay, that you've subscribed to the channel. But if you want to interact in writing, of course, you must be subscribed. So join the party. That's the one thing a troll can't do. I don't know why trolls can't subscribe. They love to troll, but they just can't subscribe. Do you know I have a troll that is there on every video? They shock me because I say to myself, do they not have a life? Why are they on my channel? Why do trolls not have their own troll channel? Like where they can go home and talk about, how great Valoya is doing. No? Does that, maybe I'm the one who doesn't know. Does a channel like that exist? If it does, let me know in the comment section. I have to give them a shout out because their people are stuck. They're stuck in my comment section. Okay, give me a second. Again, remember, I'm the producer, the editor, the host, the everything. So I'm in the book. I'm flipping pages. I want to read to you what a prison cell is like, as described by Paul O'Sullivan. Da, 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 da. So on this page, he's on the plane with his 2 kids. My attention was drawn to the aircraft door. What's wrong, Daddy? Because he was traveling with his 2 young girls. Paula Sullivan, you have been arrested for breach of Section 26B of the South African Citizenship Act. You do not have to say anything, but anything you say, anything you do say, will be taken down in writing and used as evidence against you. Is that a serious offense? I asked. I had no idea what he was talking about. It is for you. Dun, 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 dun. I called my attorney. No. Hold on, because now he's going back in time. Celebi. Oh, I should have saved it out because I really need to read him describing the prison. Okay, let me concentrate, okay? Give me 1 second. Come on, girls. My 2 daughters. Da, 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 da. It's in the first chapter. Oh my goodness. It's so important. Anyway, let me summarize it for you. It's taking up our good time together. Okay. All right. Let me summarize it for you because I can't find it. Why can't I find it? Oh, is it in chapter 2? Okay, let me try once because he says it so well and I really need to read it to you. But it's chapter 1. He's talking about airports, failed World Cup. He's a very special man because he says, he was part of the people that saved the World Cup back in time. No. Patlana's house. We're not at Patlana's house. I promptly took a copy of the arranged for my wife to take the girls. Sipped my champagne that's in the plane. Okay. I found it. Are you ready? Drop a 5 in the comment section. I found it. Okay. Of course, it's under chapter 1, incarceration, and I skipped right past it. Okay, I found it. I just want to see where I want to start. Dun, da, da, da. Here goes. Are you ready for me? Come on. I need something to raise this mic so that you can hear me well. Guys, it's my first time live, okay, in 2026. Please don't tell me the mic hasn't been connected this whole time, okay? Everything is connected, okay? Funda Tembi Funda. Type Funda Tembi Funda in the comment section down below. We are starting. This is from Paul O'Sullivan's book, Stop Me If You Can. Excuse me. And he says, and I quote, I would later discover that a private investigator, a convicted fraudster by the name of Mike, had tweeted just after midnight that I had been arrested. He quoted the exact serial number on my constitutional rights form. How had Mike obtained this information 24 minutes before I had even signed the form? I wondered. Later, I found out that he had been recruited as part of a team to take down Paul O'Sullivan. I was taken to a general cell block full of men. Paul, what did you expect? What did you expect to be taken to the women's section? Or did you expect it to be a whites only section? Shouldn't have said that out loud. I was taken to a general cell full of men who had been incarcerated in the habitual Friday night mayhem. The cell they led me to was overcrowded. I didn't know where to stand. Sitting on the ground was out of the question. The little space there was available was filthy. Every inch was covered in human excrement and rat drops. I'm going to pause there. Do you remember Judge Rata saying, "Oh my goodness"? No, was it Judge Rata or oh yeah, it was Judge Rata who said, the OB books don't say anything about that. And then Baloy says the officers came, and it shows here in the OB books that there were no incidences in the cells. Do you guys remember that? If you do, drop a 6 in the comment section, because here I feel Paul O'Sullivan described exactly what a cell is like, which is not described in OB books. It is not in OB books. Therefore, I think this is relevant. And I think, everybody should read this book, especially if you're a legal attorney. And this should be a citation that should be quoted. Now, think about these living conditions and then the open wounds. Ooh, the open wounds that Gwabeni had. Don't forget, it was July, don't, no, it was June 23, I think. Don't forget how cold June is and that he was wet. So he was dealing with a lot of things: being tortured, having an open wound. Well, the after effects of being tortured, the open wound, the gross living environment he was thrown into in the cells. Okay, let me read it again in case you missed it. So Paul O'Sullivan says, I was taken to a general cell block full of men who had been incarcerated in the habitual Friday night mayhem. The cell they led me to was overcrowded. I didn't know where to stand. Sitting on the ground was out of the question. The little space there was available. The little space there was available. Huh? That's not English. The little space there was available was filthy. The little space that was available was filthy. That's how you write the sentence, Paul. Can't believe I'm proofreading your English. That's kind of crazy. Every inch was covered in human excrement and rat droppings. Dead rats had been pushed into the corners of the cells, while the others lay where they had been killed. Those still alive ran around brazenly, even up the bars of the cells, chasing each other and copulating. Come on, Paul. Really? Is this not a PG-13 book? After observing them for a while, I discovered that it took them less than 3 seconds. To do what, Paul? Why are you counting? Why are you counting? I imagined Sir David Attenborough commenting on this mating ritual. As if the filth wasn't enough, raw sewage sipped out of the ground, running across the floor and mingling with the feces and dead animals. The toilets didn't work, adding to the sewage oozing. I'm going to pause there and ask you, can you imagine what this smelt like? An overcrowded room full of men, dead rats, feces on the ground, sewage oozing. Let me tell you now. Do you now understand? While Julius Malema is fighting for his life to stay out of jail, not even jail. For him, it's actual prison. Um, and also, oh, Paul, this is just too much information. Okay. There was no toilet paper. The men simply wiped themselves with their hands, rubbing, rubbing whatever oh gosh, excrement they could salvage onto the wall alongside the toilet. The smell was indescribably nauseating. There was no escape from its putridness. Animals in jail? Rats. Rats. Are rats animals? Rats. Um, I was still wearing my smart casual clothes, what had been the perfect outfit for a business class flight. Ba, 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 ba. Anyway, that's the part I wanted to read to you guys about Paul O'Sullivan. Actually, it's not really about Paul O'Sullivan. I wanted to read to you the description of what a jail holding cell is like and why somebody with an open wound was at high risk of having that wound become septic. And when Gwabeni inside Judge Rutta's court described just how bad it was, he described it. I actually could visualize it. A dry, open wound and the clothes stuck to it. Just try to peel those clothes off. Absolutely disgusting. But, and that's what the officer said. I think it was Mohane. Because Mohane, he's a staring in this show, okay? He's a staring inside this arrest or alleged arrest. We can't even call it an arrest. Is it an arrest? Imagine being arrested for being in possession of a firearm. And we'll put Julius Malema right front and center, okay? Because he's facing the time of his life right now for, you know, um, firing a firearm. Is that a correct sentence? For firing a firearm in a crowded space. And he's been found guilty. Gwabeni, lucky soul. He was found in possession of an unlicensed firearm and the unlicensed ammunition. And he was told, just give us 2,000 rands and you'll be good to go. You can go home. The case wasn't enrolled. The case wasn't enrolled. In a country where there's a pandemic on firearms and carbies, the case wasn't enrolled. And then jiggy jiggy, years later, we find out he was a Section 204 witness. And then finally, only at the very end, in the last minute, when Gwabeni is done with his testimony, the judge asks, were you given protection? Wow. This whole time, this man has been talking. Does it sound like he had protection? Where was the protection when he was denied entry into the courtroom? Sir, Judge Rutter, come on now. I'm going to need you to wake up. He had absolutely no protection. Duh. Anyway, let me catch up on the comments. So that is what I have to say about Gwabeni. I am happy he got his chance to talk, to say his story. I'm also happy Absalom Zungu got a chance to also say his story. And this is only because of the defense case. They never wanted to hear from them in the state's case because these are two very honest men who were never going to say the scripted edition. I know that Gwabeni, I know, okay, I can't prove it, but I know he left that courtroom and was very happy. I know he left that courtroom with his escorts, his friends who have been with him. Listen, you can get you some friends like Gwabeni's friends, okay? They get threatened, they get dragged out by police, they get into they are being told that they are the ones who are trying to take out the state and the judge, and then they let them go and they don't charge them, and they still come back to the court. Come on now, give those men their flowers. They continued to escort Gwabeni to court before and after. Those are some true friends. Those are some true friends. And then, as you know, Gwabeni works for himself, which means every single day that he was inside that courtroom, excuse me, every single day, from the first time he came as witness XX, he was not making any money. And you know, he's not in court for 1 hour and then he can spend the rest of the day trying to make money. So I imagine, and again, I can't prove this, I imagine because he works for himself, he can't prove how much he was losing per day. Therefore, Baloyi jumped on that and said, well, we can't pay you. That's what I imagine. I imagine that that's the reason why. I do hope that they covered his transport expenses at the bare minimum, Baloyi. At least Do something good. At least sign off on something once in a while. But this is what we were talking about. Okay. So he's done. He is gone. He's never coming back to the witness box unless my Lord has suddenly another question my Lord wants to ask him. Um, but that would be quite interesting to see. I imagine on Friday, no, Thursday. I imagine on Thursday he had a very, very good night's sleep. I imagine he slept like a baby. I imagine he told his story. The story is out there and he was content. But I also imagine that Muzi was proud of him. He stood up for his brother. Something that Constable Zungu should try out. He should try to be like a family member, like join in the family. One might argue that he was just testifying because of Muzi and that it was scripted. I don't think so. So you can tell when something is scripted. That was some raw emotion, absolute raw emotion. There are times where I felt so sad when he would describe what happened to him, the things they did to him. And the reason it would be sad is because of the passion in his voice, the rage in his voice. Therefore, for me, that tells me he wasn't acting. That tells me everything was real. So, first, let me go back to the comments. Let me catch up with these comments. When our Mzansi Unfiltered differs alive, it is because she is organizing relevant costumes for this occasion. So let's wait in our business lounge. Okay, unfortunately, this lounge lost sponsorship for a VVIP redo. Oh, you're so cute. No. I purely fell asleep. I took a nap and the nap went overdrive. Welcome, guys. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for holding the fort. Why is my mouse resisting? What is going on? I think it's Nkazi. Okay, so let's start with the second part of the live, which is who do you predict? Who is your prediction on who is going to be the witness? I need to write this down. Okay, so we've got Nkazi. Where can I write this down? I need to find paper. And I know it's going to be a long list. That's why I need to write this down. Oh, you know where I'm going to write it. Over here. That's da-da-da. Okay, so the first name we got out the bat, Unkazi. Unkazi Mulo. Unkazi Mulo to the front of the room. Are you a criminal? So we're going to check out Unkazi. These pens mustn't embarrass me. There we go. We've got a pen that writes. I hope it's Warrant Officer Makubo. Warrant Officer Makubo. He's a channel favorite. His name came up a lot of times. I saw it a lot of times. Linda went as far to suggest Gwabeni had a deal with Baloi not to effect the arrest. I think I watched. You're talking about the summary that the channel with the giant logo did, and they forgot to put the giant logo. I was so happy. So that's why that's when I fell asleep. I watched it, and I think that's when I fell asleep. So I didn't finish watching it because I fell asleep. But I was very happy. I think I watched most of it. I was very happy because the giant logo wasn't there, so I could watch and not be distracted. Oh my goodness. Come on, come through. There's no such evidence that came out. It's a part of his imagination. Dun, 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 dun. The way things are in case 63610 of 2014, we should prepare or organize all evidence for appeal as follows. 1. All irregularities. 2. All prejudice. All the biasness of Judge Rata. This man has kept his red card. Absolutely. I think like if we were to get Paul O'Sullivan to write a book, it would be a bigger book than Paul O'Sullivan's book. Tembeni says, I think it's nice to be open-minded and think of the appeal, but I have so much confidence in the defense such that we rather focus on the key facts that this case is a result of good cooking. I think no matter what truth comes out to destroy this case, Rata has one job and one job only. I agree. There's only one job we keep seeing, and he's firm on his job. Um, Although last week he was very disappointed in Gininda. He was so disappointed. He's like, I don't want to hear from him now. Okay, Pashani is busy throwing mud at him, and I need to understand the facts before me, because this is my favorite child. This is Gininda. How could he possibly drive all the way to KZN? Judge Rata is something, guys. Mm, how could he drive all the way to KZN without taking a break and leaving his family on a weekend? Judge, do you know something we don't? So, Judge Rata has one job, to convict at the end. Remember that we are not dealing with a reasonable judge. Sadly, we are not. And where is Judges Matter? Actually, we don't need Judges Matter. We need members of the public jury matter. We can't keep sitting and listening to this. We need the Senzo Meyiwa family matters. Because what is this? When was the last time they even mentioned Senzo Meyiwa? Let me tell you some people who are very excited about what has been going on in their courtroom. Kelly Kumalo. Kelly Kumalo, Zandile Kumalo. Like they've actually gone under the radar. They've received peace. They had a peaceful Christmas. Peaceful. As for Chico Twala, I can't even remember the last time we heard from him. Is he okay? Where is Chico Twala? We haven't heard from the man in a very long time. Dan says they even removed the judicial seal from the wall. Behind Rata's bench, you can see the marks. That is so funny. That is absolutely hilarious, Dan. Okay, so this next comment says, um, the judge is very unreasonable, and my thinking is it is a question of time, as the atmosphere and weather at the moment has signs of someone walking on eggshells. Hello, Prince. Hello, Prince. Hello to all our channel members in the building. Boo, 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 boo. Thank you so much for sponsoring the channel. I see you and I absolutely love it. Hello, Unfiltered family. Hope you are all good. Dan says, I hope this case should have reasonable this case should have been reasonably been dismissed. It's just time wasting exercise until the verdict. It is absolute time wasting. Hence, they should proceed to case 375. I still wonder. Batoy said, this case is a mess. Why can't the NPA sort it out and fix this case? Okay, I thought you were about to say Batoy is out the door. Okay, she's done. She's now got her own case that she must answer to in the very last minute at the 11th hour. Imagine you're about to retire and then you catch a case. Then we have docket 636 is already on its knees and 375 hasn't even started yet. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Let me skip through some of these comments because I want to get to the names. Let's get to the names. True, we know there's a certain lead investigator who was flown. That lead investigator was formerly Mzegezege, but he has been uncovered, unmasked by his own sponsor, Paul O'Sullivan. He has been there lying in plain sight in a book on page 283. But because we don't read books, nobody found him. Nobody found him. Until Patlane said, you need to know this. You need to know what he did with that certain lead investigator, so-called, yes, he called him a so-called lead investigator of the so-called cold case unit, who was flown to Prague, who only works when the defense mentions names. So it's best he gets a surprise like the rest of us. We won't stop guessing though. Oh yes, okay, I see what you mean. Um, that even he doesn't know who it is. He's also going to find, we're all going to find out. All of us, Baloyi, the doctor, Judge Rata, members of the public jury, we're all going to find out inside Pagati within Monday morning, 10 a.m. Be sharp or be square. Or is it be square or be sharp? I can't remember. Hence my thoughts on someone trying to be cautious. Da 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 da. I'm still in disgust how the National SAP spokesperson could blatantly lie. Yes, I think it. I was very disappointed in. I can't remember her name right now. I was blatantly disappointed. I liked her. I used to like her before, but after she did that announcement, I was like, huh, hmm, hmm, interesting. The book has done it for us because it's now a source of reference or confirmation of the existence that they are cooking. Absolutely, and we can quote it from the book. I mean, it is Paul O'Sullivan, right? He was held of high esteem, a forensic investigator with files upon files. I mean, for me, he called Baloyi a flexible advocate. I haven't got to that page, that part in the book, why he's flexible. I absolutely need to know why Baloyi is flexible. Gininza will grow a beard and wear his specs full time now. Oh, shame. What a pity. I I would have loved to know his reaction when he was unmasked. They can't even blame SABC that they showed him in court. Do you remember that Valoy always used to catch feelings when they would mistakenly show, and they have shown Kininda, by the way, in court. We just couldn't. Well, let me speak for myself. I couldn't share that footage because, of course, first of all, SABC deleted it, but I've got it. FYI. SABC deleted it, and I couldn't share it because obviously the witnesses in the case can't be revealed. But Paul O'Sullivan's book is not part of the case. So, therefore, we can share the picture because it's a public book sold. Okay. Those of us who bought it, we contributed to Paul O'Sullivan's um, substantial tax contributions. Okay. So, we can therefore show the picture. It is our constitutional right that we see and recognize Kininda. We see and read about him, and it has nothing to do with the Senzo Meyiwa case. So we are not in contempt of court, my lord. But with that said, Dan says he's going to look like an IFP backbencher. Is Kininda still in the country? Right now, it's all everyone for himself, okay? Even Paul O'Sullivan, I don't see him sponsoring anyone right now. He's trying to save himself. Okay. Thought he had joined the author overseas. Nope. Nope. Remember, for him to have gone overseas, it was paid for by SAPS, okay, for their original destination, which was London. And then they took an off ramp. So the off ramp was sponsored by Paul O'Sullivan. And then they had to come back. So maybe he went to Prague. Well, he better be reachable. Otherwise, Baloyi will struggle to get his next recipe. You guys are hilarious. He's a master of disguise. He can be in Switzerland right now. Oh, Swaziland right now. Oh, I forgot to charge my. Hold the line. How did I forget to charge? Hold the line. I know how I forgot to charge. I got so excited to be amongst the people. Okay, there. I think we're good. Where are we? He is a master of disguise. And dun dun. He could be in Swaziland right now as the royal limo driver. Remember, he offered Absalom a trip. Oh, yes, he surely did. King of trips. Hmm? Kenenda, we see you. We see you in color. Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. Tembeni says, true, he offered Ukumalo, Mziligazi, Gamashobane, a new life. But little did he know that the elders are very wise. Shout out to Absalom Zungu. I see 42 likes. Thank you for tapping. Thank you. Can we have more likes? Let's do a real live audit. How many likes we have? In fact, I think I'm going to tell YouTube that we need to see the likes. We can't be getting another device just to see how many likes we have. It's not fair. Dun, da, da, da. There is the live. We have 367 people. What? People. I absolutely love it for us. For our first live. This is so encouraging. See, it will, if you guys like the live, it will encourage me to go live more often. I know you guys want me to go live as well during the week. That's a little bit difficult, but if you ask, I will try. Why can't I see the likes? This is weird. This is very, very weird. Why can't I see the likes? I can't see the likes. I can't see the likes of my own channel. But oh, there it is. There's 371 people live. In fact, there's been over 1,800 people in the live. Shout out to you. Boo 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 boo. But we only have 255 likes. You know what? I'm going to pause to drink while you take time to like, okay? Let's just like, and you got to do it only once. So I'd like to see that likes number just come up to 500. Can we get to 500? I'm going to start drinking. Surely. I held up. I see the number going up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we're now at 261. I can I did my part. I came live. And your part is to show up, thank you, and hit the like button. So I'm pausing. For us to continue, let's get that like number up. Tell your neighbor to like the live. There we go. Oh, I like that. Tell your neighbor to like the live so we can continue. Tell your neighbor to hit the like button. It's free. It costs absolutely. See, I'm not even asking for super thanks. I'm just asking for a like. That's all. Imagine me going to my manager and then saying, "Hey, can you guys kind of like tell YouTube to fix the like button?" And then this is the screenshot that they're sharing, and the likes are so low. Come on, guys, please don't embarrass me. How do I say, guys, the like button is not liking properly for us as streamers? We need to see this better. I shouldn't have to find another device to know how many people have liked the live. You should put it in the same dashboard. And then the likes are so low. 273, yes. 280, come on, come on. Can we get to 3? Okay, fine. Let's get to 300 likes and we'll continue the live. 300 likes will get us to 20 people. 20 people in the comment section. Please hit the like. Please hit the likes. Because obviously, if you're in the comment section, you're definitely subscribed. You're a channel supporter. Please support me. I know you're already in bed. I know you're comfortable, but just do this one thing for me. Some of you also watch the live from your TV screens. We did a test in December. It is also possible to like the live. Okay. Use your remote. I think it's on the right hand side of the screen. You have the option to like the video. Let's do the right thing. Let's support the channel. These are tiny little things, but they mean so much to us as creators in the background. Now, guys, let me tell you, 68% of people who come to watch Mzansi Unfiltered watch on their mobile device. So it means you can just hit that like button real fast. And you got to do it once, and that's it. You're done. It's a one-time deal. And then 23% of you watch it on TV. That's a huge number. Some of you, 6% are on your computer. You're at work. I know you are, but thank you for supporting the channel. I love you. and then 1% watch from the tablet. So thank you for your support. I wanted to give you that interesting background. Let's check finally, okay, where we stand. Where do we stand? Where are the ducats? Where are the likes? Why do you guys want to embarrass me? I barely ask for much in life. Okay, the likes are liking. We're at 289 and I want to continue the momentum. Okay, I'm just going to continue because I love you guys. Do the right thing, hit the like button because we've hit a long pause. I don't want to lose my momentum. So let's continue. Dun, da, da, da. The ancestors. Who is this? Um. Oh, we've got another Temba. Okay, Tembalihle says the ancestors have turned their backs against Mzansi. Things are not right. Even the ancestors have left the building, patiently waiting. Sorry that I was late. I hope with the next witness, Baloyi doesn't take advantage and sneak in. Baloyi, that's his MO. That's his. He's been doing this since the beginning of time. Ngomezulu even said, day in, day out, day in, day out. Mshololo said, "My lord, we were not told not to sleep. This email came in at midnight. I didn't read it because I was sleeping. Okay, so we were not told." He's been doing this for the longest. This is a trial by ambush. And ladies and gentlemen, this whole statement that came in was a trial by ambush. And I absolutely loved how the defense handled this ambush. They said, okay, you want to read the statement? You want to read the statement without proving it? Baloy, you're going to pay the price for that. And they made him read it. They made him do his cross examination. And then they came back to re exam. And when they re examined, they said, hey, Gwabeni, did they tell you you were a Section 204 witness? Gwabeni, no. Did they tell you you won't be charged? No. Did they tell you you're part of the accused here? No. And just like that, Valois sunk deeper and deeper and deeper in that chair. We could barely see him. Someone said, thank goodness he's hiding behind that podium with his, excuse me, with his dry lips. I was like, I am out. I am done with you guys. But yeah, I like how the defense handled the ambush. It was an ambush, but the defense said it's okay. Thank you guys. We've hit the 300 likes. Yay, yay, yay. That makes me happy. Thank you so much. Ignacia says, good evening, family. I think it's Dr. Mbatsa. Ha, 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 ha. Woo! What? This is the first one I've seen this one. Oh, wow. Now this. Oh, this is something. You've come with something else. Doctor. Ooh. Mm. Dr. Mbatsane's secretary. Guys, do you know who Dr. Mbatsane's secretary is? Let me remind you, for those who don't remember, what the significance is. Why this one has me so shocked. Dr. Mbatsane's secretary is the secretary when Longwe Twala was shot, according to Advocate Ngome Zulu. May his soul continue to rest in peace. Okay. And then they went there to go and fix the shooting and then remove the wound, the bullet, because the wound was now very, very septic. And then they had to use Selo, the brother's name, so that nobody knew that it was Longwe Twala, because Longwe Twala's name was hot, hot, hot in those days. Do you remember? Oh, Chico Twala might be resuscitated on hearing this. Oh, wow. Oh, Chikotwana will be upset. He'll be mad, mad. He'll be ready with his media tour. Do you know what I always said? I said, I don't understand why he does media tours. He has his own equipment. Why can't he have his own channel? Hmm. This would be interesting. But I have some inside information, and when you have inside information and just want to secrecy, you can't really say much. So I'm going to say this would be interesting, but because of the info that I have, I have to say no. I have to say no, but still gets on the list. Um, I am. Oh, guys, the names you have. Okay, okay, okay. Wait, hold the line. Hold the line, hold the line, hold the line. Wow. Also, Ignatius changed her mind. She's also thinking General Lishabani. General Lishabani absolutely has to come. I don't know if he's next, but he's a must have. He has to come and tell us if he sat there. He actually has to come and tell us why. Why? For me, why was Shadrach Sibia in that meeting with you when he is not a SAPS member, was not a SAPS member at the time? He worked for the city of Joburg. What was he doing in that meeting? General, all protocol observed. Next comment is the secretary will be a stunning surprise. Well, Ad- Advocate Mnisi did say she. I felt that was a nice clue, but then he tricked us with that as well last time. So I don't know if it's really a she because he said she last time, and it turned out, and we all thought, of all the she's that could possibly come, and then it was Absalom. So, wow, wow, wow. Do you remember that? Okay, the secretary will be a stunning surprise. Imagine after efforts by the state to submit the NCA video. Oh, why did the ENCA do that to Valoy? Huh? They made Valoy go silent. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how to treat Valoy. Beat him at his own game. Dun, da, da, da. Dan says, which files of Longway again? His medical records of his septic ankle. We listen in court. Yes, the bullet wound. And that's when Chikotwala went wild. Woo! Chikotwala couldn't. I remember, guys, it was August 2024. I remember specifically. How do I even remember the date? That's how significant Ngome Zulu's bombshell was. It has left a lasting scar. That sounds interesting. Anything about Longwe should come after Warrant Officer Makubo comes. A chronological 636 breakdown. Okay. So Dan, his team, Warrant Officer Makubo. No one else. No one else. But before there was Warrant Officer Makubo, there was General Lishaban. Before there was General Shabani, there was Longwe Twala in the house. So Longwe Twala, if we're going chronologically, it is Longwe Twala. And all those people, the Kumalos, them. Has the live started, fam? I was late. That will destroy the narrative that he was not limping and that he drove at 10 kilometers per hour, according to the AVL. You see, one thing the AVL can't do, it can't tell you who was in the driver's seat. And then Dan says, I forgot about it. Wow, such a wealth of collapsing. Come on now. Dan has resuscitated. He has remembered. And then, yes, Dave Peterson. Dave is the ballistic expert, the one who is going to come and tell us. He's going to come and tell this court that Mangena's full of Malongwe. But we're not there, okay? We are not there. Dave Peterson will come after the secretary with his possible 0.38 round. Okay, so let me tell you a story, a short story about this 0.38 business. I used to say, okay, I'm having a conversation with somebody who has firearms. Yeah. So I'm having this conversation, and because of the Senzo Meyiwa trial, I am also a ballistic expert now. Okay, I can hold a conversation about firearms, and I am there. I'm carrying the conversation. We're talking back and forth, and then I say, "Yeah, the 38 special," and they start laughing at me, and they're like, "Do you know what a 38 38? You know how big of a bullet that would be?" I hate you. Okay, I hate you. So yes, it's a point 38 special. They always leave out the point part. It's not a 38 special, it's a point 38 special. Very, very specific. So shout out to Dan. He's got the point in there. So yeah, I had to be corrected and told why it can't be a 30. And I'm sitting there going, damn you, Senzo Meyiwa trial. Why do you guys say 38 special? Now I've got egg on my face. The point 38 round with Twala's DNA on it. Or maybe I'm just narrating a good movie. It's a movie, a drama, a series. Um, Okay. You know what? This comment says maybe it's Longwe. Twala. Huh. It would be interesting to see George Valoy discredit Longwe Twala the same way he tried to discredit Gwabeni. Do you think he succeeded in discrediting Gwabeni? Let me know. Um, Dan. Okay. Okay, the comment says Dan. Then suddenly their neighbor as a witness why will come to testify they were present. So the neighbor. Is it the Ngaches? Neighbor. No. Nani Nani remembers all the past witnesses. And she's not here. Nani, are you here? Um How do I share the link to the live? This is so weird. Guys, I haven't done this in so long. I feel so lost. Okay, I found it. There. Paste. Excuse me. Okay. Good evening. Good evening. The ones, guys, I'm so far in the comments. Da 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 da. These are the twos. Nisi is hitting Rata with something he never thought is coming. Hi, having the flu? No, I don't have the flu. I just needed to drink something. I don't typically get sick. Knock on wood. It's very rare. Good evening, family. Good evening. The sound is crisp and clear on this side. No echo. No, really. I was hearing an echo and it was bothering me. I almost ended the live then because I was hearing everything over again. But shout out to the channel members, okay, for sponsoring the channel. Because of their sponsorship, we were able to purchase a mic. And since then, nobody has come to tell me that I sound like I'm in the bathroom. I will never forget that comment. Never. But so this year I want to buy another device because space is just such a difficult thing that I have to fight with sometimes. Oh, Mfundisi says, "Cela ukukubona tu." Ooh, you should have at least put a super thanks with that ask. That ask kid should have come with a super thanks, and then I would be embarrassed not to honor the request. Huh? What kind of an ask kid is this? We were waiting in the business lounge. Oh, I love this. Yes, you were. And you guys were talking amongst yourselves. I love to see it. I love to see it. A power nap. Yes, I took a power nap. No, the nap actually took me. I didn't plan to take the power nap. I was looking at the time. Actually, we were supposed to be live earlier, and then I switched it to an hour later because I saw that ENCA was going to have Paul O'Sullivan, and I was like, no, let the members go watch Paul, and then we can always digress after. Want to make sure that we've got a full house, guys. 342 people in the room. Do you know it's like I can't fit 342 people in my living room. So I just want you to know how significant it is that you are here inside Pagati within, okay? So I see you, I honor you, and I love you. And I apologize that the power nap took me. I didn't take the power nap. The power nap took me. Warrant Officer Makuva. Yeah, he came up a lot in the video comments as well. Hello, Nana. I wish he can bring Makosonke. Okay. Let's write him down. Goodness, I keep picking up the wrong pen. Makosonke, Makosonke, Makosonke. Did I ever tell you about Judge Ndim and another name there that sounds very similar to Makosonke, and we used to say it wrong, only to find out the correct pronunciation? To bury Constable Zungu. Okay, okay, okay. Next one, Miss Rata, no timekeeping. Oh, that's a jam. Just like Judge Rata's coach, the nap took me. Okay, the power nap took. See, here's another Makuba. Everybody wants to hear from Makuba. I thought Makuba was always going to be the first one. I was wrong. Absalom Zungu came first. Oh, mother or father of Snako. You guys are really coming with the comments, huh? I didn't think of them. Okay, let's say family of Snako. May he rest in peace. You know what? I think if I'm thinking like Umnisi, I think you're on it. I think it's the Snakos. Why? Think about it. It ties in with Moses' defense. And Moses spoke of his age, spoke of the shootings, and how he died. I think you've got a point. I think this one is it. And I think Umnisi is bringing all the people that can support Moses' narrative before we get to attacking the state case. I think Gwabeni just happened to be a wild card. He just happened to be a wild card because no one knew he was coming to tell us about the Section 204. And then this is like, wait a minute. What? So, and we all know Mnisi loved it. Loved it. Okay. This comment says Makubo, Mapiri, or Longwe. Okay. We've covered all three except Mapiri. Mapiri's not on the list. She's on the list now. She would be there for like 10 minutes. She's a short witness. Makosonge or Makubo. Okay. Makosonke or Makubo are the next to be examined by the state and defense. The other way around, to be examined by the defense and then cross-examined by the state, because we are now inside parity within what? The state case. No, the defense case. Gwabeni's doctor. That's a side card. Okay. Write him down too. Um, he would only, I think he would be relevant if it was a trial within a trial. Does he assist in the defense of Muzi? Ask yourself that. How does he assist in the defense of Umuzi? Because we're still in the Senzo Meyiwa trial. I know for a while it felt like we were in the Zulu Nation. No, we are in the Senzo Meyiwa trial. So how does Gwabeni's doctor assist Muzi from a guilty verdict? Let me know in the comment section. No. Dan is in the building. Hi, Dan. Ooh, from talking. Can you hear us? Dan? He's gone on mute. So I guess he's finding a good spot. Okay. We've got another guest. Advocate. Hello. How are
Hi,
you?
Mimi. Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Please introduce yourself. I think it's your first time on our stage. Welcome.
It's the first time, but I've been, engaging a lot.
I love it for us. Welcome. Thank you so much. Tell us, introduce yourself if you're comfortable too. And then let's get started.
uh, my name is Dev's Advocate. I sent you an inbox in Twitter. Sorry, Google
Twitter.
TikTok
Oh, TikTok.
or
Okay, let me check it.
TikTok. Yes. I was I sent you a video of Lucy. So sorry, Senzo Meyiwa.
Oh my goodness. You know, I just as you say this, I've gone to TikTok. I didn't know there's a
He
separate
just
section of
he,
TikTok.
yeah he
So your
just
message was
yeah
blocked.
he just
Okay, let's
was
see the
blocked.
message. Accept. Yes, you were blocked because you put a video.
Okay. Maybe I'll try to
Okay,
put
go
a
ahead. I've no, no,
comment
no. It's there. I've
in one
accepted
of
it.
your comment then, so you can
No.
see. Yeah.
Wait, is
Okay,
there
so
is
because
wait, just so I make sure I'm
I
in the
think
right message.
Stephen,
Yes, I got the message. I think this is you.
yes,
Are you like dressed in a suit
okay,
and
yes,
holding a phone? Is that you?
yes,
Right? Yeah, okay, perfect. I've got the
yes,
message.
yes,
Yes. Okay, go
yes.
ahead. Sorry, I wanted to make sure.
So so Sifiso is disappointed about what's going on really in the courtroom of Jajarata because I think 636 is based on Absalon Zungu and the 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 Gwabeni.
100%. That's
So
where we're at now.
yeah, so according to him, he's saying that if Judge Rata realized that the people that are seem to be the pillars of this case came out and spoke out and nothing has happened and in Judge Rata's courtroom nothing to him is like I think to him he doesn't even take taxpayers money seriously because he was supposed to strike this case out of the road because honestly speaking what we are seeing or what we are witnessing it's a total disgrace especially in a court of law.
100% I agree with you. Because
Are
if
you
they
still
could
there?
strike off, yes, yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
perfect. So yeah,
100% I agree. Because if they could strike off
because
Gwabini's firearm possession case, why can't they strike this one off?
exactly. So and every time I see people say team state. Personally, I don't have anything against Mr. Baloyi or Mr. Kininda. We just asking questions to say, okay, we understand this is your case, but the people that you talked about or you told us about, they came out and said, nope, we don't know anything about this. So why are you arresting the informer, which is Zungu, the
Guys, do you hear me well? Is it my network? Dan, do you hear me? I hope it's not me. Guys, it's gone quiet. Dan, I see you unmiked. Yes, only the other caller is on mute. Oh, you hear me? Okay. Okay, so I think something is happening. So let me continue. Thank you for joining us, caller. Thank you so much. I have your DM. I'm gonna watch it after, and then I'm not sure what's going on with Dan. I think he's got sound challenges today. So let me continue. Doctor himself, Doctor Modise. That's the next name. Okay, let's continue down these names. Whoa. Mm. The list is so long. The list is so long. We're going to see what we're going to do for the person who guessed right on Monday. We'll only know once Mnisi reveals. Even I don't know. Okay. Even I don't know. Hmm. Okay. Dan is back. 1 second. Let me try and add him again.
Hey, can you hear me now?
We hear you now.
Yeah,
Finally.
Yeah, what's up? No, the second time I could hear everything, but it just said I was still backstage. I don't know. Um,
Oh, I never brought you up. I'm sorry.
yeah, I was
It's
being held by security.
I'm so sorry. I
Yeah, no,
think
it's
you
okay.
came on and then I added you and then I think you left and I forgot to add you
Well,
back up. Sorry about that.
the thing about StreamYard is you have to make sure your volume on your phone is all the way up. I had you playing on my TV as well, and I like the volume on my TV, so I forgot to turn up.
Oh,
Yeah, I forgot to turn up my phone, so I had to come back
okay.
out.
So you're a double agent. You're inside
Yeah,
twice. Yes, I love it for me. So,
yeah.
well, come to us. Tell us what you have. I know you have a lot to unpack. So
I got a little.
let's make this the Dan segment.
Uh,
Let us know what you
well,
have to unpack. First, who do you think you said Makubo? I think you were
yeah.
Makubo.
Well, first of all, greetings to everybody. I personally I'm hoping for. I don't have any foresight, but I hope that it will be Officer Makubo. And when I said a chronological breakdown, I'm not saying that certain things did or did not happen on the night in question. What I mean is for a perfect collapsing of the state. I'm saying being reminded of Mbatsane and Dave Peterson and those people. I think they should come after Warrant Officer Makubo. He establishes 375. We have two state witnesses who have come to say, no, the state is lying. Now we have an officer saying there's defeating things happening, which implies forgeries, which implies kidnappings, all those things. And then once 375 is cracked open, then we can come with the secretary that says no, now we have a question of other things happening in the house because of what was brought out. Basically, you can bring in the thing of his long ways medical records. With the septic foot that could come
Yes.
after. Yeah, that could come after 375 opening. Um, and then even Dave Peterson. I don't know what he has. I'm speculating that he has the the actual round. That would be terrific. Um, yeah, but I think Makubo should come, and then anybody else. And I just want to remind people because there's some good ideas out there about who could come, who could the next witness be, but each witness pertains to each accused. So we're not going to see people like Mjiako until like Mzansi is on the stand. Like he has to
Hmm.
come first. We're not going to see people like probably Mapiri, for example. Like, I'm not even 100% certain which two accused are they saying was in the house. Because if they're saying number three shot Senzo, and then they want Ntanzi to be guilty so bad, then what was Muzi doing the whole time? But then I don't. So it's like, is three interchangeable people with like testimony of only two going in the house. So I don't know what's happening. But so as far as who could come while Muzi has testified, I think it could be Warrant Officer Makubo because his his testimony can apply to any of the accused. It's about defeating. So they're all five of them are there for no reason. So he could be very well next. It could be Safiso, but it doesn't make sense to call people who are credible, by the way. But it doesn't make sense to call certain people until you get the officer himself. um, Either Warrant Officer Makubo or Joyce Butalezi. They come and say, no, we opened 375 because of what. And then you get all of these other credible people to come after. You get Safiso, you get, you know, um, anybody. But I don't think we should hold our breath for Kelly. Um, I,
No,
I know what
I
she
think we're
should
so.
do.
I know in the beginning, yeah, we would have wanted. Can it come out? Can it come out? I
Yeah,
think
but
that's
you're
what
just
we
gonna waste
wanted.
time.
But
Yeah, it's
in
just gonna.
reality, I like the angle that Umnisi took. He brought Absalom, killed that statement,
Mm,
killed Constable Zungo's nonsense out the bat. And then just when we thought that was excellent, then he brought Gwabeni like to bat it out the way, like forget about it. That statement is done and dusted. And then I think I like that. And I think he's doing this in a chronological manner, building a story.
Exactly.
It's not all
Right.
over the place. For example, I see someone here put a comment, Snwabile Mapisa. Huh? What role did she play? I don't see Singovile, but I'm gonna add it to the list. We're just gonna add to the list, and then we'll see. I'll see what I'll do to the winner. Okay, the person with the right comment. Uh, the
I think
person
Numal will call her if anything.
who?
I'm saying I think Advocate Numalo may call her if anything. I think she has value because if there's nothing really here to bring number four here, then equally, I mean, if anything could ventilate him, it could be, people to say, no, he was here with me this night or he was whatever.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know.
No, when I say I don't think she has value, I mean in terms of where we are now. Like now we're deep in the depths of uncovering stuff.
Right.
So I think so too, because yeah, we all know like accused number four is a guest in this whole story. So it would be interesting to see who Ngumalo actually calls. I like what Ngumalo did. Let me offer him for a second. I like what he did on Thursday. He's like, okay, I'm going to play you at your own game. We are going to read from the law books. And just like that, Judge Rutter went quiet. Like, yeah,
He squashed
the law
204.
books say this. So
Yeah.
what you going to say now? You can't argue with the book. It is the book.
Right.
So that was brilliant. Okay, so let me continue down these names. Dr. Modise. Dr. Modise is. Do you know I confused Dr. Modise and Dr. Mbatsane? Oh, Dr. Modise is the first doctor who then referred them to Mbatsane, right? And then when Brigadier Kininda heard those names, he ran. He ran to find them. He ran. I can't even find anything, my lord. Who asked you to go and look for them? Did it look like Ngome Zulu needed help in finding them? Possibly Nams. Who's Nams? Who's Nams? Guys, who's Nams? Let me know in the comment section down below. I don't know who Nams is, but I'm just going to write it down. Nams. Next comment says, Moses' dad. Oh, that would be something. We know it's someone who needs accommodation. That's another hint that Umnisi gave us. It's someone who needs accommodation during these times. Honorable Makubo. He's such a favorite. Hi, one of Senzo's friends could be the ones. Those we shouldn't call them friends. Let's call them frenemies. Togo. No, they can't come because they already came. Guys, focus. Here I am writing it down. They already came as state witnesses. So if they came as state witnesses, they can't come again unless you're talking about some other friends we don't know. But then you've got to name them. Makosonke or Gwabeni's doctor. Okay, those are already on the list. Muz's dad. Okay. Pagati Mkulugutu Pagati. I think it's Miss. Ooh. Miss Butelezi herself. Dan, you just said that. Who was working with Warrant Officer Makubo? Okay, she's on the chart. Muzi Sivia's dad. I wouldn't like to have. Me too. I am with you. I'm of this comment right here. This comment here is me. I definitely, guys, these are tormented families. Imagine being tormented all these years and then being dragged into the witness box. It's going to be nice and cute during the defense and your evidence in chief. It's going to be pretty. And then Baloi is going to throw egg on you every day. And the judge is also going to throw. For that reason, I prefer that he's not called. Personally, that's my personal preference. If we can skip him, that would be great. I suggest that. Oh, this is a big name. Big names. You're so brave to type such a big name. Am I brave to read it? Mm-mm. 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 I don't have many, guys. Okay, I'll read the second name. The first name is on the screen. Okay. Like, um, no, mm-mm, mm-mm. Because if I say this name, I'm going to say a lot of things, and then I'm going to get a summons to court. So, you can never misquote silence. So, my lips are sealed. My lips are sealed. Maybe I'll unseal them in the members only section, but no, I can't say that name. Mpegiseni, guys. Mpegiseni is Mnisi'S brother, or is it Wangani Dance's brother? Mpegiseni is Wangani Dance's brother, who was at Absalom Zungu's house when he was looking for a job, and then Constable Zungu came. Constable Zungu came, and Absalom Zungu was at work, so he told Mpegiseni to go meet him, and then they came to the house. That's how Constable Zungu knows that name, according to Absalom Zungu. But let's continue on. Did I write? I did. I did write his name down. I am so late. Trust me, you're not late. I was late. Listening from the Northwest. Wow. No, Northeast. Hello, Northeast. I think it's Kelly. I'll write her down, but I don't think so. It's too early actually for her. Like Dan said, I think it's too early for her. Simpi's family member. Who is Simpi? Who is Simpi, guys? I don't know Simpi, but I wrote it down. You're right on time. Right on time. I don't even want to see. I don't even want to see Kelly Defense is punching heavy without her. I agree. We're cruising nicely without her. You are not late. We have just started. Yes, yes, yes. Straight from Ulundi. Come on. I don't know why my laptop is. You see why we need a new device? We need new equipment. We need to upgrade our equipment. So please consider joining the channel membership because this helps me buy my equipment. Because today this equipment is failing me, and I know it's not the mouse because we put brand new batteries in December. Straight from Ulundi, Udlungwana Street. Hi, YZ from Udlungwana Street. Mzansi Unfiltered is giving you a huge shout out. Makosonke Osnako's family. I think I wrote those down already. Watching from Messina. Boo, 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 boo. I see you. I would love to see a witness from the crime scene. It's been long, the court disrespecting innocent witnesses who are not even there. I am late, but I'm inside now. Bramley Joburg in the building. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget, guys, to let me know where you're joining from. It always brings me joy to see how far and wide we are, even how close we are. We're so close to home. I'm so glad the defense is no longer scared of this old judge. They have lost respect for him. I think they still respect him because they're forced to by their code of conduct, but now they're showing their shock to the world and we are seeing it. Okay, Ngumalo, next time just blink twice. Okay, blink twice, and somebody better tell Shalolo she needs to stop disappearing. We need her. We needed her when Ngumalo was stranded. Ngumalo was stranded and he had no helpers, and then boom, Jiggy Jiggy Prince is in the building. Let me remember to add before I forget. Hi, Prince. Welcome. Please introduce yourself and let us know who your witness is, and let's unpack.
Hello. Hey, Mzansi Unfiltered. I
Hi,
hope you
Prince.
can. Hey. I'm using a new device, so I'm not sure if it's working properly. Still
Lucky
setting it
you.
up.
I hope it's
Uh,
a great device.
I'm going back to the iOS ecosystem. I've been struggling with Android.
iOS is home, okay? iOS is
Yeah.
the place to be. I don't know why you decided to depart, but you see, you always come back home.
The prodigal son.
That's right.
I'm Prince. I'm sure a lot of people have seen me in the comments. I like to give Team State a hard time at times.
Wait, you mean
Yeah,
the comment section, the comment section, the SABC comment section?
the SABC comment section.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm scared. I no. That comment section needs an exorcism and a baptism all at once.
It's brutal there.
I no, I can't. I can't take it. I don't even comment there.
And you know, a lot of people always call out for you there in the comments.
I don't even read the comments. I'm an empath, right? So I pick up energies. So no, I literally close the comment section. I don't watch the comment section at all. Sometimes I'll sneak in like to see like if I'm just, starting out and I'll see that it's heavy, it's loaded. The comment section that I was watching was Julius Malema's comment section because that's a different vibe. It's not so
Oh yeah.
like I'm not invested. It's like either way, oh well, shame. Julius is going to jail or oh well, he's free. Like I have no connection to what happens. Sorry EFF members, I know you guys get upset easily. Okay? I don't mean to scratch a nerve. But I'm just giving that as an example to show why I can go to that comment section and just watch. The Senzo Meyiwa, no, no,
It's very easy to catch feelings there.
no. And
There's actually,
no, unless there's an exorcism that happens, but no, it's
I've actually had
raw.
to block certain users on there just to say, you know what, even if they're not talking to me, I just don't want to read their comments.
Yeah, no, I would have to block like the whole session, like everybody. So I don't even go in. Sometimes I'll go in and I'll see my fighters. Sometimes I'm like, huh, this one is a double agent, huh? You're double agenting over there on the state, your team state, and then when you come to my comment section, you're all don't think I don't see you on these
Really?
streets. I might not say anything, but yeah. Anyway, let me not reveal too much. So go ahead, tell us what's happening.
Well, I was listening to Dan's wish list for the next witness, and I agree with him. Officer Makubo would be a good addition to the defense's case, basically to seal the deal for Mnisi'S case. But in my opinion, I think Makosonke should come in before that. Makosonke would put the final nail in Zungu's statement, Constable Zungu's statement, because he's been mentioned so many times, and I think he's the one last piece that Judge Rata would then say, okay, everyone that's been mentioned by Zungu is coming in and denying the story by Zungu. For those of us who are looking at the trial from the beginning, we can already tell what's been going on with these statements, the signatures, some of the information given. It's like what Judge Rata said the other day. We all know Keninda's handwriting. So
I think just change my glasses are hurting me.
yeah.
1 second. Ouch. What is going on? Can we take these off? Sorry. My earphones and my glasses are not in a good relationship right now. So one must go. And it can't be the headphones. Okay. Let's continue. Sorry about that. Ouch. This hurts.
No problem. Your vision is fighting with your hearing.
Yes. And I need both. Okay, I've adjusted the headphones because wow, the pain is on another level. Okay, order of appearance. Makubo Mbatane Dave Peterson. Okay, continue. Sorry I interrupted you.
Yeah, so I think Makosonke would help finalize the picture for Mnisi'S case in relation to Zungu's statement. Yeah, and after that, I don't know, whoever they bring, uh, and Officer Makubo to come in at the end to just seal the whole deal. That would make the case for Muzi. Although I'm a bit torn because, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't Makosonke Ntanzi? Is he not Bongani Ntanzi's brother?
No, that's Mpegiseni.
Or it's Mbekiseni?
Mm-hmm. Makosonke is Okay, let me tell you who Makosonke is. Okay, because I know Makosonke. Okay, let's go by whose statement should I go by? Let's go by Zungunai's statement. He's at
Yeah,
work. His nephew, Gwabeni, okay, calls him and says, "My beloved uncle, come hang out." And he says, "No, I'm at work. But guess what? I can come when I'm done work." And he says, "If you're going to come when you're done work, can you pick up Makosonke?" Where? At the Carlton Center. Do you remember him now? That's who Makosonke
yeah.
is. There's so many cast members in this story, so it's very easy to get confused. Like now, I saw a comment that said Makaleni. I said, "Who the hell is Makaleni now?" But that's the gas station guy. But he can't come as a witness because didn't he die? Isn't he dead?
Exactly. I was also saying, we might be calling people from the grave, and they're not
Ooh,
going to be that much help.
we're now calling ghosts to the stand. Oh, to scare the living daylights out of the judge. Now that would be something. No, Makaleni can't come, but Makosonke can come.
Yeah,
Makosonke is the one who was there at the party, according to Zungu Naiza, and he was Zungu's passenger all the way from Carlton Center, and they came together to Gwabeni's flat, hostel. And then that's the story that we've been hearing this whole time, only to hear Gwabeni say, "Are you kidding me right now?" That never happened. Isn't that incredible? The stark differences in the story. First of all, the year this occurred, and then from there, that what's his name? Accused number 5, Fisiguhle Ntuli, also had a room in the hot. Wow. Whoever is the story writer, I think they need to be arrested without a trial and thrown in jail forever. Because this is crazy to me. But yes, that's the difference. Continue.
and that's a question that I've seen a few people ask, uh, and it also dawned on me that Valoy, in his cross-examination of Gwabeni, he didn't really dwell in 2014.
No.
Yes, he was on the statement, but Gwabeni's responses were all, yeah, in 2017. This happened in 2017.
And for
Valoy
me,
just
the
couldn't
highlight
go into.
was when he said that photo was taken by Zungu himself. Oh, I think Baloy wanted to
Yeah,
bury himself.
Blinky Bill Valoy.
Baloy just, he didn't know what to do. And then Ngumalo says, what did Ngumalo say? "I spoke to the state yesterday and I asked him for the initial statement, the 204 statement." And Baloy has the nerve to stand up and say, "Well, if he wants us to put it in writing, I'll send him an email." Blah, blah, blah. No, we want the statement. Why can't you produce a statement for a 204 witness? A 204 witness is like an egg. You hold it so dearly. But Gwabeni was
Yes.
treated like SHIT. Yes, lack of a better word. We
Yeah.
have Usiyabonga Mjali Phakathi Inside in the Mgulukutu section live in England. Give Paul O'Sullivan a huge shout out, shall we? Guys, I have a Paul O'Sullivan video coming up. Please make sure to support it. Okay. We gotta watch them Gulukutus, okay? Especially when they tell on themselves. I absolutely love it when they do. They just make life so easy. Um, go ahead, go ahead. I'm listening. Rustenburg. Tepo is in Rustenburg when Tanzi was arrested. Shame. Very, very sad. But Tanzi seems to be revived. I think, Gwabeni came to be his revival. He doesn't look so scared anymore. Songai Dube is in the United Arab of Emirates. I don't know what that stands for. UAE. Okay, let's just say United something Emirates. What's A? Arab. Anyway,
Hey, Unfiltered.
hi Dan. Go ahead.
What's up? Hey, what's up, Prince? Sorry I didn't greet you before. How are you?
Hey Dan, I'm good, man. How you doing?
Fine, sir. Thank you. Um, I just, I just had to make a quick comment. If that's okay. I
Go
saw
ahead.
something. Yeah. This like this one keeps popping up every now and again. I just want to ask people. So, what does it mean if Longway was at some point in the same cell with Tefo, and then he gave him a statement? What ultimately does that mean? I mean, so what? That does not mean, first of all, Longway was never a state witness because he didn't come. Okay, the same way Gwabeni isn't proven to be a 204 witness is because there was never a formal arrest. So that's why he doesn't even have to worry about being arrested in the future because there was never any formal, like, the spotlight is daylight on that thing, on that situation now. But anyway, what does it mean if Longway told Tefo anything? It doesn't matter because has it ever dawned on anybody who thinks that it still matters? Has it dawned on you that Longway probably lied about whatever happened just to say, "Oh, Kelly did it" or "Kelly planned it" or whatever? And whatever he's saying, if he's saying Kelly did it, then it still doesn't help the state because the state is saying Kelly planned it. They never said Kelly did it, So, but anyway, what does it mean? It means nothing. So I don't see how it equates to a truthful statement just because those two people are together somewhere and one says to the other, "Hey, let me tell you what happened that night." No, that's just his version. It has to be proven anyway. But I constantly see it and people take it as a gospel just because it came out that factually, okay, maybe they did talk to each other at some point in jail or whatever. But I don't think it makes any difference. It's just another thing that people are saying at this that could be said, but no truth to it at this point. That was all I wanted to.
So, with regards to Longway and Advocate, therefore, I think that because Advocate, therefore, has been disbarred and publicly humiliated, and then the final nail on the coffin was banning him from coming to the courthouse ever, the statement is not going to make it in. Unfortunately, that's where that is on that. But shout out to Advocate, therefore, okay? He says he loves you all and he saw the love that you guys gave, okay? He came to the comments and says he sees you. And, I think it's time that we host him. If you think that it is time that we host him, drop a 10 in the comment section. I'm back live, okay? I'm back live. So I think we can schedule that in at some point. Yes. So, and then we also have to do another one with Mighty Jamie. Did I say that? I shouldn't have said that. Oh my God, I shouldn't have said that. Why did I say that? Oh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anyone. Okay. But next one is, what are we doing? Okay, Prince, go ahead.
Oh, regarding Paul O'Sullivan, I got
Yes.
disappointed, eh?
Wow.
The bookshop is
Wait,
refunding my payment.
there's no book?
They had one left in stock when I made the payment. When I went to collect, it couldn't be released from the warehouse.
Do you know what I think? And this is my own opinion. I think they stopped either production of the book or they stopped. Where did you purchase it from?
Esotrel, Esotrel bookshop at the
Okay.
Glen. When I went there, they said they had received about 4 orders for the same book in 1 week, and they
Mm.
didn't have stock. So they had one left at the warehouse where they were expecting I was going to get mine from there, and unfortunately, the warehouse could not
Oh.
find that one book left.
Oh. I have a
Yeah.
feeling that I'm trying to see if I want to say this out loud because sometimes, Okay, I have a feeling that Paul O'Sullivan realized his book is getting himself into trouble, and now everyone is getting the book. So he has the distribution rights. So he probably pulled all copies off the shelves. That's my theory. I can't prove it though, but I
True.
think that. But I can prove that the book is a blueprint to Mgulugudunes. Because from chapter one, you're like, huh? You wrote this down, and it's been in the book this whole time. And Patlani came and it's like, yep, he lied. He lied and told the media that there was going to be an arrest when there was nothing, and all the media ran just for a personal vendetta. Just so Jackie Silevi woke up on Christmas morning and there were reporters outside his house. Wow, English. Oh, yeah. That's what happens when you speak English 2 hours straight. The bundles deplete. So just so he wakes up and sees reporters outside his house for his imminent arrest. May his soul rest in peace. Unfortunately, he's not here to speak for himself, just like Patlani got a chance to finally speak for himself. But yeah, everything that happened to Jackie Silevi was orchestrated by Paul O'Sullivan because it was personal. I'm not saying Jackie Silevi was, innocent of most of the stuff. I'm just saying Paul O'Sullivan had a hand in it and he writes it down. It's like a confession. Is it Roman Catholic or is it Roman Catholic or Anglican where you go to confess? Which one of the two? I was confused.
Roman
That's
Catholic.
Roman Catholic. And then, the father's not supposed to tell anyone what you confessed. Paul O'Sullivan's book is a confession of everything. And he's king of I. But anyway, I'll do a separate Paul O'Sullivan video reacting to his today version of events. Wow, good evening, you guys. It is a lot. Cindy says, I can't guess, to be honest. I think Mnisi is unpredictable and he works brilliantly like that. He's like popcorn, it just pops. Well, just when you think, oh, look, it's corn, pop. Turns all white on you. That's what Mnisi's like, and I absolutely love it. Mnisi's actually a very, very brilliant defense lawyer. I wonder what he was like as a state prosecutor. And could that have been the reason why he switched teams? I think he switched teams because he could see the injustices that were happening under the state. So he turned into a defense advocate. Yeah. So that's my 2 cents on that. Let's continue reading. Absalom was abducted. Okay, that's the word I was looking for. Abducted. Yes. But we all know when he said that, that was when my Lord stopped listening to him. He couldn't believe he would have such an accusation about his dearly beloved. Gwabeni is holding the candle. Prince, you're in Pumalanga. Hello, hello. Same. I think you're in the same. Ugh, see my device again, guys. This is making me sad. Why is it doing this? This time we definitely are in for a surprise. I think so. As much as I have you guessing, I bet you all the names on the list, it's not even who it's going to be. I bet Gwabeni is now a legend at his workplace. Yes, not just at his workplace, back home in the homelands. Westleton, all the people who ever accused him and Absalom Zungu, I bet you they're chewing cow dung. I bet you they're chewing their words. Yep. And I bet you they owe them apologies, which I believe they should give. I don't blame them. I mean, Zungunaiza was quite convincing. Not to me, though. I already called it out way before the defense case started. Okay. Westleton Township. David is in Westleton Township. Emelo in Mpumalanga. Someone left a comment earlier I don't have it here. And they said, I don't comment often, but I'm here as always. Guys, if you don't comment, I don't know you're here. So just like now, I see David's comment. I'm like, oh, David. It's like I know you guys because you comment in the comment section. So just make sure you drop an emoji just so I know you're here. I know sometimes, maybe your jobs don't, it's not okay for you to comment. It's fine. I'm okay with that. I respect that. But drop an emoji. Just let me know you watched the video. And also it helps me know you're okay. There's also someone I've been wondering, where have they gone? Like, where are they? So I miss you. I wish I could say your name, but I can't. Derek says, I think the next witness is Makuvo, who will testify that Constable Zungu is lying about Umuzi being implicated. Unamanga, yes, is lying. It's Jason Bone. Huh? What are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking about. Dan, you're still here? Are you? No, he's not here. Okay, so Simon says it can't be a doctor because Mnisi said they're arranging for transport and accommodation. Are you trying to say doctors don't need transport and accommodation? Simon, what are you trying to say about doctors? I don't think a doctor can I don't think a doctor can ask for transport and accommodation. Actually, a very smart doctor who is a businessman will realize, this is not out of my pocket. Okay. Like Becky Chele. Becky Chele flew himself to Cape Town because he desperately wanted to get what he had to say on the record. Let me tell you something. All those people are being flued out and paid. Um, Dr. Mary DeHaas, she was flued out. They also arranged for her transport and accommodation. So Simon says, is wrong. No, I think everyone, regardless of their social standings, is being inconvenienced and should be compensated. Like, let's say, Sandile Kumalo. She was transported and picked up and accommodated by the state. Mhm. So, do you see? Simon says, your theory is incorrect. So, it could be a doctor. Gwabeni did us proud. Let's just take a moment to acknowledge. I have to say, he did. hmm Gwabeni came to the party. And you know what? On behalf of the members of the public jury, we, the people, we are here to say thank you. Thank you to Gwabeni. Let's just take a moment to just acknowledge Gwabeni and what he did. He came, he told his story, and he left. He represented the Zungus. He cleared the Zungu clan, the entire clan, okay? Uh, with the exception of Sizwe, Constable Sizwe's Kumbuzo Zungu. Mm-mm. He must start using his Malume's surnames over there because what are you up to, sir? You would try to get Gwabeni to stand against his brother. For me, that was the biggest highlight. How he stood up for Umuzi. He's my brother. What do you mean he's your brother? But our mothers are, he's my brother. He just kept saying, he's my brother. That's it. Like, I'm not going to change and say he's my cousin all of a sudden because you guys want me to speak English. No, he's my brother. He's my brother's keeper. Like for me, I was just so proud of Gwabeni. I really was. I really, really was. I know you guys are waiting for the t-shirt. Okay. I promised the t-shirt. The t-shirt is there. I just didn't push live. Can I say why I didn't push live? I'll talk about it in a separate video. But it's there. I designed it, uploaded it. YouTube approved it. We're good to go. It's just a flip of a button. Yeah. But I didn't push live. That simple. But should I push live? Let me let you convince me to push live. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I need more convincing. Maybe my internal processes were just not processing. Okay, so let's get back to the comments. Let's get back to the comment section. Who is this? Someone is laughing that I say I confirm my appearance of. Yes, I do confirm my appearance on behalf. I mean, everybody's confirming their appearance. I mean, Judge Rata should also confirm who he is appearing on behalf of. He must say it with his chest. He confirms his appearance on behalf of the state because that's what he's doing. We see it every damn day. Every damn day he shows up there, he's confirming his appearance on behalf of the state. He's just not saying it with his chest. Watching from Estonia. Hello, hello, hello. Exactly. Transport and accommodation is for all witnesses, besides, despite lifestyle, paid by the state. Even the judge is paid. Okay, he's paid an allowance to drive to court. I think we looked at it wrongly. Alf, hi Alf, a channel member. All protocol observed. I know I'm late, but I entered with a like, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is phenomenal. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to the Unfiltered gang gang. All protocol observed. That's right. Over here, we observed all protocols. Okay. Welcome, welcome. They've removed it from the shelves. The book is gone. The book is gone. I think they've removed it. I think it. I think so. See, Paul O'Sullivan is a very smart man. And I think he's been getting away with a lot for a while. And he plans every move. He plays chess, that one. It's very smart because he loved media tours until now he's told, come to the ad hoc committee. He's like, no, I'm in London. Why did you go to London? Why? Why can't you come back here where you're paying your significant taxes? Why? Come back home, Paul. Come and talk to us. We want to hear from you live in a non rehearsed, non safe environment. You see, on Biz News, he probably sends a protocol questions they can and can't answer. So it's a safe environment. Ad hoc committee there, it's a zoo, okay? It's a who's who in the zoo. Everyone is fighting for their constituency and to shine bright like a diamond, except Julius Malema, okay, because he's too busy right now. So then he says, Paul O'Sullivan says, I'm going to come to the ad hoc committee, but I'm not going to answer any questions from the EFF, the MK party, and who's this other one? Action Alliance, I think. Sir, who do you think you are? Anyway, that's a Paul O'Sullivan sideshow. Greetings to you, my brother. Greetings, greetings. I'm thinking it is one of the women, Mapiri or Makumalo. Oh, this is the first one to drop Makumalo. You mean Gladness, the mother? Where's my pen? There it is. Gladness. When I think if we try to make Mnisi predictable, Mnisi's got a sequence that he's going with. So I think Gladness is too soon. And she's not really going to put any meat on the stove, if I'm being honest. After Gwabeni, after what Gwabeni has brought, after what Absalom has brought, no, we want the ghetto version. We want the Kulugutu, what is going on in SAP's version. That's where we are. I think that's where Mnisi is. He's trying to expose, Zege, prosecutorially led non-investigation. Yeah, that one. I think that's where we're at. I think that's his line of defense right now. And the judge hates everything about it. Next comment. Three's an AI channel trying to copy Skybridge, but for the state. Who's Three's? Wait, there's a channel? What is it? Tell me, Dan. Oh, he's not here. Wait, what is this channel? So there's a channel called Three's. Guys, I don't want AI channels. I can't stand them. I cannot stand AI channels. Threes and AI channel, but I'll watch one show of AI of this threes. I just can't focus, unfortunately. Why can't I watch an AI channel? Because I feel there's no emotion, there's no human element. Yes, it's AI, sure. It's missing that human je ne sais quoi. Okay, it's missing that human touch. Says the faceless channel. But I'm human. In my defense, I'm human. See, I can laugh on impromptu. An AI channel, the voice is so it's not for me. Okay, I'm not the target market. I'm not saying don't watch AI channels. I'm saying me, I'm not the target market. I want to hear the personalities. Also, like the AI channels, they can't say, you know, things like I'm Killigoodus or Kwanazi. They can't. So it just takes away for me. For me, the experience is just off. By the way, um, I did look into having. So when I edit my videos, I can have my voice be AI, like not my voice. Like I can pick a voice and make my videos AI. Just drop my script in there. I know how to do it. By the way, FYI, as much as I don't like to watch AI videos, I know how to do it. I just couldn't take the sounds. The sounds were not authentic to me at the time when I looked into AI. And I just kind of lost it from there. So I didn't do it. FYI. Fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, don't tell anyone. Hope the company pays for him for the days he was absent from work attending. Do you listen in court, Dicko? No. No work, no pay. That's literally what Nisi said. And that was made absolutely clear from the get-go that he wasn't being paid. He's not being paid for the entire time he was in court. That's why December for him, he was very enraged because he was in that courtroom consistently December and he didn't make money for to go home. As you know, he went home. Okay? Let me just leave it at that. No, he was not paid. He will not be paid. And the state also didn't pay him either. And someone asked me a question in the comments. I said, come to my DMs on Facebook or TikTok. You never came. I was going to give you what you asked for. But you never came. You never came to my DMs. Why didn't you come to my DMs? You know yourself. You asked me for specific details and I said, come to my DMs. Anyway, come to my DMs. My DMs are open. Okay. Slide there into my DMs. Yeah, my DMs are open. I haven't got a bad DM. Because coming to the DMs is coming in person. You're representing yourself. So it's very rare that someone will come and be Mkulugudu in the DMs because you're yourself. You have to be yourself. So I only got one silly comment and I was just like, I'm not going to give you time of day. Bye. I'm very good at discernment. Very, 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 very good. So you can't trick me. Don't come to my DMs and think you can trick me. I wasn't born today. I've been on social media for a while. Okay. Anyway, next comment says, where are we? Where are we in the comments? Guys, we've been going for 2 hours. Okay, let's go. I want to finish the comments because this is our first live. I want to go and see, get to know everyone. We're back. Okay. Really? The book is off the shelves? I guess it's now classified evidence. I've got a copy. I have got a copy. I think Gazimulo and Makasonge. Okay. I think I already have those on the list. I can confirm my appearance on behalf of the state. That's right. I won't signify the name. Which name? Derek is here and says, honestly, it's not easy to predict the next witness. I agree. Agree. What do they call it in English? An idiom? No. I can't think of the word right now. Okay, we've been speaking English for long, but there's a word for yeah, I agree. Okay, my question was very much the word right now. Isaac is here. Let's let Isaac up on the stage. Hi, Isaac. Welcome. Please go ahead, introduce yourself, and let us unpack what you have. First of all, who is your witness of choice? Who do you want on the stand? Isaac, can you hear me now?
Greetings and greetings from Mzansi people.
Good. Greetings, greetings. How
Hello,
are you? We
good
can hear you.
yourself?
Can you hear us? Hello.
Yes, I'm here.
Excellent.
Ah,
We have a connection. Go for it. Please
am
introduce
I
yourself
am I
and let us know who your witness of choice is.
am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, no, thank you very much. No, my witness of choice will be who's this the girlfriend of Muzi?
Bali.
Mbali.
Ish.
Uh you know, much as
I
the
have a
state
soft
has
spot.
been
Huh?
no, you know, my reason is then now the state has become more of a defense, isn't it the
Okay.
counter playing the versions of the accused,
Mm.
and now in each accused they think they've got one strong point. Now their stronghold with reference to Muzi, it's with regard to the bank records,
Mm.
and Muzi has came in to say no, he was caught using the cards with the girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And I strongly believe that the state did not interact with Bali. Even if they
Mm.
interacted with her, they did not get what they wanted. I strongly trusted Muzi when he was on center stage because he so much relied on Bali to say this was with Bali. That for me gave me the confidence to say he still have got strong relationship with her. He could not have said that with such a confidence. So for
Okay.
me,
This is
Mbali can
interesting.
be yes, Mbali can be the for me the witness of choice.
Okay.
Much as your question is to say who do we think will be the next witness, I posted in the comment section to say no, we have not been given a witness list. So guessing will just be a guess, but it's not like we have got a clue.
Mm.
So we may not
We
know
do
of
have a
other.
clue. The clue is that there is
That
light at the end of the tunnel. That's the clue, and that it's a she.
I'm telling you, that is not a clue. That is not even a hint. Ne? The reason is it was obvious that he's gonna call the next witness.
Yes.
So
The
I'm
obvious
telling
is
you,
coming.
it's like if you are to write a test tomorrow, and I tell you there's gonna be a comprehension passage. Is that a hit? It's not. It's not. You cannot take that.
Okay.
So obviously, we knew that Mnisi was gonna call the next witness.
Wait.
So,
This is a new name. Lungisani Ndwandwe. Isn't he not the driver of the boys' trip? That's yeah. But that no,
of course,
Lungisani is for accused number 3, 4, and
number
5.
5. Yeah,
Yes.
number 4 for who's this one? Mshololo.
Yes.
Remember, this is the number 4. And there are some other numbers to say these numbers belongs to Lungisani Ndwandwe. Remember,
Okay,
there's.
wait. While you're talking of phone numbers, I want to clarify something. So Gwabeni and Bongani Danzi were friends.
Mhm.
They're friends, homeboys. They had each other's phone numbers. Did
Mhm.
did Gwabeni's number reflect at the time Pinky was going on the record? Or did the state omit that then and then the defense brings it up now? That's something I have to go back and check Gwabeni's number. Does anyone know Gwabeni's number? Put it in the chat. I want to go back. I do have the notes from Pinky. I'll go back to my notes.
No, with reference to those numbers, remember during this time, I remember vividly when you used to say, no, the reading of numbers is so much boring because it's reading a lot of numbers and we cannot follow and blah, 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 blah.
We
The
were not
thing
paying
is,
attention.
we were not paying attention simply because we thought it was not crucial. And it's
Yes.
only now that we are realizing how crucial was those evidence. But let me just maybe share with you one thing I learned about Baloyi, ne? Much as I am against him, ne? I usually say this in your show. I like Baloyi's tactics, although it's
Okay.
not working. Remember, I like it. I'm not
Okay. There's
saying
a method to the
yes,
madness, but this time it's not working for him.
it's not working, but his tactics is very much crucial. Let me just tell you, when he was cross-examining the latest witness, the Zungu, Gwabeni, this is what he did. He spent most of the time putting things on record, like reading the occurrence book, not even asking any question.
Yes.
He will spend 5 to 10 minutes only reading records, not even saying, what is your comment? That was for him to put it on record, so that when the next witness comes, he will say, from the transcribed record of this day, this is what was said.
Wait, let me add to that. And then he also made the judge touch the occurrence book so that it can be a recency in the judge's memory. Okay, go on.
Exactly. So some of the things, because they are just documents, if documents are not read on record, they become useless. Remember, as viewers, we are not privy to every document that is there. And if the document is not read or used, it means we will not have access to such records. The same documents, you remember, even when Ginina was on stage, he will oftentimes say, there is a statement of so and so, as to trap the defense to say, what does that statement say? Like he was always doing with the late Mngomezulu, may his soul rest in peace. Most of the things were put on record by the late Mngomezulu. And that was a catch. But for Mngomezulu, because he will mostly say, it's not the first time that I was working with you. So he knew exactly what he was doing.
Yes.
He knew exactly why he was
you
doing
remember
that.
me and Kininda said, never seen you in my life. I don't know you like that.
Exactly. So some of these things, it's like the strategy of Baloyi has been so much smart. It's just that he's working with a weak case. But I'm telling you, it's like, you see, dealing with 5 people is very difficult.
Yes.
The Pandora box. I usually talk about the Pandora box. You try to close this side, you are opening the other side.
Yeah.
So I strongly believe that this case was not meant to take this long, and the longer it takes, the more it breaks their case, because now they have run out of strategies. And the more they try to, the longer it takes, the more they expose themselves. I don't think now they are going after the witnesses, because you can't go after anybody, because everybody is all over the show now. Those witnesses that they have left vulnerable, they don't even know that they will be picked up in the dustbins, like Mrs. saying. They've left
him up
some
in the dustbin. We cleaned him up, and surely he was in the dustbin. A whole 204 witness.
And how many witnesses are in the dustbin?
Wow.
Remember, from their list, they will say we had 100 and something witnesses, let alone the police. Let us not count the police officers. But how about the other witnesses? what's going to happen to those witnesses? So, like I'm saying, the state case now is more vulnerable than ever. And the longer it takes, the more damages it brings to them. But all in all, we are curiously waiting. I don't want to waste most people's most people's time, but
Okay.
we
So
indeed are
basically,
curiously waiting.
what you're saying is, let's go to bed. The witness will come tomorrow. With or without our guest, the witness is coming and
It's
we will find
definitely
out
coming.
at 10 a.m.
I've
tomorrow.
got no doubt.
Mnisi
Yeah.
put his head on the chopping block. The witness is coming. But there's a comment here I want to read to everybody. How can Gwabeni be assisted to open a case against his unlawful and also the assault that he suffered? I think this is a valid point coming from Spiwe. This is a good question. As I would say, you don't know what you don't know. Gwabeni was told by those Mgulugutus that there's nothing you can do to us. Okay, we are the police. We are the ones who enforce arrest. You can't. And I want you guys to go
Yeah,
back in time. Hmm?
yeah, I wanted to say no. I don't think Mlis is going to let this slide. He's in
Mm,
safe hands. He's in safe hands. I strongly believe. You see, the strategy that Mlis is applying is so
mm,
much tactical. He's playing dumb. Yet,
mm.
I believe he's got a strong team behind him. I don't
Okay,
think he's alone on this one
okay.
because whenever he's on stage, what is displaying and what is this is happening behind doors, not backstage, I think is
Mm,
strong. How on earth can you call the who is this Madala?
Absalom.
The Zungusi, yes, Absalom.
Hmm.
There's no way you could convince such a man to come without playing the good part. Obviously, they promised them something, not to say bribery or something. Obviously, that's an indication that there is a backstage that is happening. Hence, I'm saying, much as he knew that the defense will victimize Gwabeni, obviously, he might have closed other doors just as to have a way to open cases for against those people. Much as they may not have strong evidence because it has been quite some time now. But be as it may, I think Mnisi is going to be the right person to can assist them.
Okay. There is
Yeah,
light at the end of the tunnel with that as well. Thanks for letting us know. Yeah.
and I
Okay.
don't think it's a
So
torchlight. Thank you very much.
you don't think it's a torch? Okay, it's a bright LED light. It's shining bright like a diamond. It's blinding. Even the judge needs to up his prescription on his glasses so that he can see the light. It's going to be so bright. So interesting. All right. So let me continue going through these comments. And thank you to everybody who commented. If I didn't read your comment, please know it is not personal. There's just so many of these comments. And I love it for us. I love it for us. I think I should also be like Paul O'Sullivan and do a cast members list because there is just so many people, so many names in this case. And I think we forget. Even I myself, I forget. I was once doing a video and I needed to say Bongani dance. Can you believe I went blank? I couldn't remember. And this was just after the Christmas holidays. I was like, damn, these holidays. They'll have you forgetting who the witness's name is. So yeah. Yes, Paula Sullivan calls George Valoy the flexible prosecutor. So I'm very interested in finding out why. I am still on chapter 6, so I'm getting through it. I'm getting through it. It's got 28 chapters. Ngomezulu would indeed have brought in Warrant Officer Makuo and also General Lishavan. Dave might come with long ways evidence that could apply to all. Number 3 was already vindicated by the DNA expert. Okay, okay. What about the colonel? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Gininda supporters, where are you? Where are the supporters of Gininda? They're also seeing him there inside Paul O'Sullivan's book. You can't isolate it. He's there. So why should the five guys be subjected to such conditions? Because that's how the cookie crumbles. Because they can't put the real shooter in there. I get you, but he chose to say animals. Oh, I see. I now know what Dan was referring to. Good evening, fam. Let me see who else is on the list. So Paul O'Sullivan said animals in his book, an extract that I read. If you didn't catch that, it's at the beginning where I talk about the conditions of being inside Pagati within the prison. I'm going through the comments. Let's ask Honorable Kansana to bring Gabadia Baloi to the ad hoc. Okay, interesting. Honorable Kansana. He can't bring them himself. Like they have to agree as a collective. And they're still fighting over Patricia Mashale. There's a faction that doesn't want Patricia Mashale there. There's a faction that wants her there. I can't finally, I don't remember if they concluded that she's on the list, but the last list I saw, she's top on the list. So I'm not sure how they ended that discussion. They have those discussions on Monday. So tomorrow is Monday. We'll find out what the ad hoc committee is going to do finally about Paul. And also if Patricia Mashale finally remains on the list. If Patricia Mashale goes inside the ad hoc, I know she'll carry the files. At least I hope so. Okay. David says the 23rd of June 2020 was on a Tuesday, not a Sunday, as per Advocate George Baloy. And he concludes his comment with, Unamang. Okay, fine. I'm convinced to bring the t-shirt out. I'm convinced to hit publish. So here's the deal. These are the things that I feel should be happening live in court. That Mnisi needs someone inside the court to fact check real quick, real fast. This was something that needed to be put on the record right there and there. That the 23rd of June was a Tuesday, not a Sunday. Period. Next comment prediction is Longwe. We already have him on the list. 2026 promises to be a real movie, a drama, a series. I wonder who's the lady behind Mnisi. She's always wearing a mask and hat and duke in her head. I think the fact that she's wearing a mask, a head, a duke, it goes to show she doesn't want to be known. And personally, I respect that. I always see comments about the people in the audience, and I think we need to respect their privacy because they're there as supporters of the accused and they're not the stars of the show. That's my honest opinion. If you've ever noticed, I never respond to those comments in my comment section just because I think they deserve their privacy. I mean, she's gone all out and dressed up and made sure nobody can identify her. And it's for her safety and security as well. Think about that. So I'm not team uncover her. I would have called Kelly. Just the denial that she did not order a hit would exonerate the five accused. Right now, I think Mnisi is off the case of not just exonerating the five accused, but making sure he buries whatever credibility. Imagine if Advocate George Baloy was ever considering to apply to become the, what is it called? The NDPP. Can you imagine? No. Kill the career completely. Boo, 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 boo. They should call Kelly Kumalo. There was once upon a time I would have been like, Kelly Kumalo. I would have been all over it. But I'm going to put her on the list because I know she's not on the list yet. Oh, she is. Yeah, I already have her on the list. Please explain more on docket 375. Leon? Really? You want me to explain docket 375? I'll do it as a video. Yeah. Okay, fair. Some people might not know what docket 375, but let me give you a high level docket 375. Docket 375 was authored by Warrant Officer Makubo. Who is Warrant Officer Makubo? Warrant Officer Makubo, together with Ubutelezi, Mahola, and Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Geninda, were assigned to the alleged so-called cold case unit. And in this so-called cold case unit, they were assigned by Becky Chele, as Paul O'Sullivan calls him. They were assigned by Ubeki Chele, former police minister Becky Chele, and they were to work together to finally work on the Senzo Meyiwa case. And that was in November 2019. Mark that date. It's very significant because when is Absalom Zungu's statement dated? Yes, November 2019, November 17, 2019 to be exact. What's the significance of that date? It's also the time when this cold case unit was in effect. Warrant Officer Makubo did not want to play along with the gulligaду tendencies, allegedly, of Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Gininda. And at the time that we've been talking about Docket 375 all this time, we did not know that there was evidence in Paul O'Sullivan's book that Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Gininda, who was a colonel at the time, was flued out by the state together with Advocate Gaba in the AKA case. And there's a third person. I can't remember the third person. They were flued out to London to meet with one of the witnesses in the Krecher case. And that witness he was a Section 204 witness. You remember? Section 204? Just like Gwabeni. But except Gwabeni didn't get the benefits. He didn't get to go to London. He didn't get state protection. He didn't get any of that. He got torture though. But anyway, we're not there. The witness's name is something Nari. Trisha Mashali knows the name. Something Nari. I can't remember the name right now. Anyway, it's in the book. Remember? I told you this book is a crime scene. Let's go to the book, shall we? Page 283. Jacob Nari. Okay, that's the name. So the witness is the Section 204 witness is Jacob Nari. So they went to London to visit Jacob Nari. And when they got to London, Paul O'Sullivan had a bright idea of, oh my goodness, guys, let's travel to the Czech Republic to also visit another witness there who can testify against Krecher. Then the state said, no, we're not paying for that trip. And that's not the reason for you going to London. You told us you were going to see Jacob Nari, and that's all we're funding. So Paul O'Sullivan said, oh, I have a lot of money. I'm going to pay for you guys to go, you guys being Brigadier Gininda and Advocate Gaba, to go to the Czech Republic with Paul O'Sullivan, fully paid for, accommodation and transport, paid for personally by Paul O'Sullivan. So that is called a gift. And if you work for the state, you're supposed to declare that gift. They did not declare that gift. But anyway, it's important for you to know why they went. When they arrived in the Czech Republic, the witness came to tell them, Paul, there's a threat on your life. Somebody wants to unalive you. And then Paul O'Sullivan told Gininda, because Paul O'Sullivan has scripts for everybody. He told the witness to write an email to Gininda, okay, to Gininda's work email. And then Gininda, you print that statement from this woman that I'm about to be unalived. There's a threat on my life, and sign it, and then email it to me. And then I'm going to send it to the Czech Republic, and I'm going to get security protection. Have we seen that script before? Yes. Paul O'Sullivan always wants state protection. So basically, the point I'm getting at is Gininda was, playing in the mud with Paul O'Sullivan. Yeah, that's the best way I can put it. Allegedly, according to Paul O'Sullivan's book. So it's not Gininda's first time at the rodeo of doing things, in his prosecutorially led investigation skills. Now, let's come back to present day, which was 2017, the formation of Docket 375. Warrant Officer Makubo wasn't willing to play along with whatever Gininda was plotting. We don't know what that was. Docket 375 has that. Docket 375. Warrant Officer Makubo was like, I can't do this anymore. Okay, I can't fake it. I can't fake it anymore. And he went to open a case against Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Gininda and the people who were originally in the house. Okay, the original Mkologotus at the time of the unaliving of Senzo Meyiwa. May his soul rest in peace. They went ahead and so that is when Warrant Officer Makubo opened a case of defeating the ends of justice in January 2020, I want to think. And that was the last time Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Gininda and Warrant Officer Makubo and Buthelezi worked together. And then Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Gininda started walking around saying that he is the lead investigator. But Warrant Officer Makubo says nobody was assigned lead investigator. We were all just put on the case. We were all equals. Okay, we're all equal in front of the court. Gininda insists he was made the lead investigator. That is what docket 375 in a summary. Do you see why I need to do it as a separate video? Because there's more to it. Okay. But I think that brings you up to speed, Leon, if you were not aware. Okay. Drop a 11 in the comment section if you guys want me to explain more on docket 375. So docket 375 runs parallel to docket 636. And when it came time to prosecute Advocate George Baloyi, the flexible prosecutor, according to Paul O'Sullivan, flexibly chose docket 636, which has the 5 accused in the dock, and not docket 375, which has Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Gininda and those other Mkulugutus inside there. Okay? That's the long, short story of docket 375. Now, why is docket 375 not being tried? It was put aside on the back burner for there to be a verdict in docket 636. So it relies on docket 366's verdict for 375 to go in. That was a long read. Let me drink some water. 1 second. Or else I'll end up having dry lips like George Baloyi. And we cannot have that happen. Hell no. Okay. Oh, this next comment. Okay. I'm gonna read it, okay? But don't laugh at me. Watinta Ozulu. Odagwe yini. Ooh. Gwabeni Unkulunkulu is watching you and nothing will happen to you. Period. Nkosi. Oh, this is a comment from Nkosiazi. That's a very nice name. Very nice name. Very beautiful comment as well. Beautiful comment. Yeah. Gwabeni, you have a whole army behind you. Yeah. People stand with you. They should call Kelly Kumalo. Kelly Kumalo. Wait. Kelly? Too long. No, Kelly took too long. And then people would give her sympathy after being dragged to court after 10 years of deception. I don't think people have sympathy for Kelly. Mnisi'S next witness is Gwabeni's doctor. Kelly Kumalo won't risk coming because she'll be arrested on her last day in court. The docket 375 takes over from 366 as a comp replacement of the Cook docket. Okay, thank you for summarizing that. They must call Kelly Kumalo. They might definize Kelly after adjournment. They must call Kelly. How many lawyers have been involved in this case? Maybe Mchiako? No. I'll write him down. Tomorrow we will find out. One thing is certain. Tomorrow we will know. Okay. Mapiri. Makubo. Wait. I gotta make sure I put the name on the screen so that maybe Mchiago. Kelly can stop this case. Mapiri. I can't even read your user handle. I'm not even going to attempt. No, I don't want to go on record. Some witnesses are tied to certain accused, so we will only see people who make sense to Muzi. Mchiago will come when Danzi is called. Mary Piri. Makosonke. Langwetwala. Makosonke will be the next witness to dispute what Sizwe Zungu said. Maybe Dr. Modise, who removed Longwe's bullet on his foot. One of them is late. There's Dr. Modise and there's Dr. Mbatsane. One of them is late. Please tell me, remind me in the comment section down below. This is why we need a glossary of terms because there's just so many names. So many names. Maggie Peary, I think. I wish Mnisi can call Tovi. I don't know who that is. Oh, Mnisi can call Tovi, who came with Constable Zungu to corroborate Gwabeni's version. Oh, thank you, Mzansi Unfiltered. I also watched Linda Mnisi's wrap-up show with my night owl data. I'm sure I'll fall asleep within 10 minutes. I fell asleep. I think I fell asleep maybe 20 minutes in because it's like a long version. But there's no giant logo. Thank you, Linda Mnisi. That made me so happy. Mm, excuse me. He is not self-employed. Okay. Advocate George Baloyi said so. But anyway, okay. But he's not going to be paid. No work, no pay. Nisi said so. And he's talking about Gwabeni. That's a comment about Gwabeni. Where is the judge president? Because Baloyi and Rata, they are playing with us. There's no judge president over there. There's no one. We are on our own. We need the JCS, but judges matter. That compromised Pegasus. Dad. He is no longer self-employed. Okay, I heard you the first time. Not judges matter. Makey period. Yes, I figured. I was just teasing. Long way. Oh, this is the first time we see this one. Mr. Hlape. Those who don't remember, Sfiso's sister's husband, Mr. Hlape, who got the call that says Longwe Twala has shot Senzo by mistake. Mbali Moyo. How do you know her surname? Mbali Moyo will be arriving tomorrow. Or Senzo Meyiwa. I like the comment from our last guest, Isaac. Okay, let me write Mbali Moyo. Apparently she's a Moyo. Senzo Meyiwa. Oh, I do have him already. He said Mbali and Muzi. Muzi must really be confident in her to use her as his line of defense. So if she's coming to represent Umuzi, and they must still be in good books. I like to hear that. I like to hear good. There's got to be some good left in the world. So that was nice to hear. Shout out to Mbali with the bank cards. Do you still have the bank cards? Where are the bank cards, Mbali? Yes, it should be Sfiso Meyiwa, Senzo's sister or brother-in-law. Okay, Alf, yes. Senzo's sister or brother-in-law. Belter says, hello everyone. I hope you are all doing well, even though this case is so difficult to watch. It is difficult to watch. Some people have stopped watching, but we ride on, okay? We ride at dawn. We keep watching. Because once we stop watching, that's when the Gulugu just keep sliding in. Baloyi is going to keep bringing in evidence and not be called out. We see you. Polisa Zungunaiza. No, he can't come. He's already a state witness, so he can't come now and sing on behalf of the defense. Doesn't work like that. Nisi consistently referred to the witness as a she. He certainly did, and he did that as well with Gwabeni, and then it was Gwabeni on the stand. No, it was Absalom Zungu. It was Absalom Zungu. Shocked us, took us by surprise. The national SAP spokesperson seems to be a mouthpiece even with no evidence. Louder. Very disappointed in her. Very disappointed. Does the other defense lawyers know who's coming tomorrow? Yes, they do. Remember, they went and whispered. And then Nisi came back and said, yes, we have decided. And my fellow defense advocates agree. So yeah, let's do Monday. So they know. It's teamwork, guys. Come on. They work as a team. I'm not sure, but I'm sure. Okay, she's a standalone unit. I mean, she represents the boss of crime intelligence. Information has it that the mastermind in this case is Advocate George Baloyi. Allegedly. Guys, let's be careful in the comment section. We are living in very, very difficult times. Alleged. Listen, I'm also alleging. All along, I thought it was the brigadier. Mm-mm. It's Georgie, allegedly, based on what we're seeing. And that's why when Mzegezege was on the stand, he was like, yeah, it was a prosecutorially led investigation. I wanted to arrest Kelly Kumalo. Georgie wouldn't let me. Mhm. It's Georgie running the show. Georgie would not let that J50 warrant of arrest be executed. I think Retta now, he has come to his senses. All along, he thinks that Gwabeni was a 204 witness. That's why he warned him on his appearance that he might be implicating himself. Poor Judgy. Nisi always refers to his witnesses as she's. That's my sister, remember? Ooh, Makubo. I think by now Chico is worried as hell. Muzi's dad, Joyce Butelezi. Come through, man. I'm writing her down. Guys, do you know how many people we have on this list? Let me count. Butelezi. So far. And I'm determined to go through all these comments and get all these names. And we're almost done. We're almost done, I promise. Some of you are going to bed. You cannot go to bed now. We have work to do. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We're up to 25 names so far. 25 possible witnesses, and it can only be one tomorrow. Woo! And that name, one of those names, is coming out of this hat. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so interesting. I'll probably go live. I'll probably go live in that moment. Do you want us to do that? Let's go live in that moment. So we all discover the witness together in a safe space, not there by Mkulugutu Kingdom. I think I'll go live. Okay. Paul? What? Paul, I don't think that he is a normal person. Really, a normal person doesn't do that. He's done much criminal things. That's why he ran. Allegedly. There's something about the Czech Republic. One of the alleged firearms used for the offense is a Czech Republic make math. Do the math! Do the math, people! Okay? I've done the math in my head. Thank you for her name, guys. I couldn't remember her name. Okay, Athlinda Amate. She's beautiful, but I didn't like what she did. Remember, guys, Malanga Commission is back with a bang tomorrow. We're not going there tomorrow. We're finding out Mnisi'S victim. Not victim. See, it's late. We're finding out Mnisi'S witness. The one who's coming with the light at the end of the tunnel. Yes. Please tap the like. Please, guys. Please tap the likes. Oh my God, look what time it is. We've been live for a long time. Entered with a like, but it's our first like. Barbara is here. Mazwide. Zwide Galanga. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All protocol observed. Um, yes, 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 yes. Please do enter with the like, everybody. Everybody. Okay, I should stop singing. Sometimes I feel like one like is not enough. Oh, thank you, darling. Senzo Meyiwa. Okay, okay. We did. Thank you for liking. Makuva might come later. In Muzi's case, not tomorrow. Okay, fair. Some people may not be signed in and they may watch as guests. Sign in, everybody. Okay? Sign in. Why would you be watching as a guest? Why didn't you sign in? Oh my goodness. I couldn't live my life like that. I need my history. I need my save to watch later. I need no ways. You guys watch as guests? That must be a boring experience. Every video I watch, doesn't matter who, I always hit the like button as soon as I hit the video because I know the value of a like. I always watch. If I watch a video, I hit the like button for sure, 100%. When is the inquiry reopening after the recess? Can't remember. Possibly this week also, but it depends on Mkulugutu Batoyi. If because they refused to give her legal representation state funded, so now she's got to figure it out. She's got to find her own and pay with her own dollar. Kelly Kumalo. Nisi must be protected at all costs. Okay? at all costs. Louder. Muzi, well said. I agree with you. He is doing the Lord's work and he's working overtime, underpaid, but he has an iPhone now. We see you, Mnisi. Congratulations on that iPhone. We see you. No one from that state team can ever say to you again that that is not an iPhone. Well done, Nisi. If you don't remember, this was when Umnisi needed to take a selfie and he offered up his phone and they told him that's not a smartphone. Umnisi ran to get a smartphone and now he is in possession of an iPhone. Dun dun. We are excited, Nisi. Welcome to the iPhone family. Even members, I think it will be either Makubo. Oh, evening members, I think it will be either Makubo or Buthelezi who opened case 375. General Lishabane Makasanke is coming to town. 204 was a dry threat. The state never followed the proper procedure to arrange for a case for Gwabeni, not even a formal arrest. Dimelang, 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 dimelang. 204 is the last of Gwabeni's worries. Listening to you, my analyst from Botswana. Hello, hello, hello. Love your commentary, ma'am. I have a trip planned to Botswana this year. I do. Yay, yay, yay. I can't wait. The witness could be Senzo's brother in law, who was called by Utumelo, reporting that Usenzo has been shot by Zandi's boyfriend. Hmm. We will find out the light at the end of the tunnel tomorrow. General Lishavani is getting popular. Gwabeni's doctor. I can't see the relevance of Gwabeni's doctor, guys. Educate me, okay? Educate. I know who he is. Like I understand the story, but I'm trying to see the relevance of him coming as a witness in terms of Muzi's case. Okay? Let me know. It could be Kelly Longwe. Remember, he's still accused number 1, and Kelly is accused number 0. I love Mzansi Unfiltered. Longwe will not be of help to the defense. They are avoiding him at all costs. Oh, Mamu Butelezi. Where else do we go? I wish General Kumalo can. I didn't mean to laugh, but I'm laughing because wait, General Kumalo, how guys? Okay, let me read the comment. I wish General Kumalo can come and destroy the narrative of Maloi about the. Okay, I should have read the comment before I laughed. Fair. That's a fair comment. That's an intelligent comment. You're calling crime intelligence boss to come and crime intelligence tell us about AVL. I see you. I see you. On protocol observed. Okay, by Valoi, destroy the narrative by Valoi about the police vehicles with no AVL because he said all vehicles are fitted with AVL. Amen, amen, amen. We've been knowing that, but to hear crime intelligence say it, now that is gold. Why was Judge Rata asking Nisi if he has it? Exactly. Who is he to ask? He never asked Valoi that. He asked, how many witnesses do you have left? And the doctor wouldn't say. That's not fair. We want someone who can rebut the state's evidence. Umlungu, where to? He should come. Not yet. He represents only accused number 3. Accused number 3? Yeah. Only accused number 3 per legal aid who refused to pay for him to work for anyone else. Longa is just going to come and blame Kelly. 13 hours left to see. I like the timer. 13 hours left to see who the witness is. Should we stay live until then? Should we make this a long live? Should I leave the live running? I think we should. Should we? Should we make this a continuous live? What do you think? Should we? I think that's fun. I've never done that. Used to do that on TikTok a long time ago. Long story short, we used to do that on TikTok, like fall asleep on TikTok and let the TikTok keep running. Did any of you do that? This was during the pandemic. Should I make this a continuous live? Should we keep this live going? Wait, if it's wait, let me see. Because YouTube can only save a live if it's 12 hours long. Okay, so it's gonna be a silent. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna close this one. Okay. Yes, we should do a marathon. We're going to close this one so that it's nice and tidy. And then we're going to start a new one and it's going to be a silent live. So don't come in that live and say, "Where are you? Why are you quiet?" No, it's just for commenting. Can I play music on that one? Okay, maybe I should make a playlist. I should make a playlist. Okay, I'll make a playlist so it's not so boring. And then it's a silent live as we wait. Wait together. I like the idea. Who came up with this idea? Who is this Mkulugutu who has my mind racing? Let me see. Let me find this Mkulugutu. Wait, guys. My computer is frozen again. This is irritating me. Who is this? This one. This is the Mkulugutu, okay? Mbusi. Mbusi has us now counting. No, we're not even at 13 hours now. We are now at 10. We have 10 hours left. We have 10 hours to go. Do you want us to do a 10-hour live, guys? Okay, I'm tempted. I want to do it. And it's just going to be a silent live, okay? Because I'll come in periodically. I'm happy for what Gwabeni achieved. The party at the hostels is up in flames. That's right. Smoked out. Doesn't exist. Jabulani says, "Hi, Mzansi Unfiltered." Why can't I see the comment? "Hi, Mzansi Unfiltered. I'm here." As I laugh as well. I'm here for the cute, sarcastic laugh. It's contagious. I wish the next witness would be one of the people that attended to Longwe's alleged bullet wound. That Longwe guy. Let me know when you're ready for me to join. You can join anytime. Singobile Mapisa. Let me write her name down. I think I wrote it. Yeah, I wrote it earlier because I saw it flash on my other screen. Do a playlist of previous videos from the channel and make it run all night. All night long. Guys, why didn't you tell me this yesterday? Out of prepped, would have had our marathon live. Do you know what? A playlist. I actually do have a playlist. I think it's the playlist for Gwabeni. Yeah. Okay. I like that idea. Yeah. Because he blew up the state's case. Okay. Singobile Mapisa. I can't wait for Kelly Kumalo's day and Mr. Him. I can't wait to see Baloi's face from Namibia. Love you, Nana. Namibia in the house. Namibia is also, I was actually speaking with my travel buddy. And I'm like, how come we've never done Namibia? Like, can you please explain to me why we've never done Namibia? Like, we always go places, but how come we've never done Namibia? Like, why? And we both couldn't come up with a reason. Like, I was like, okay, why? We must go. We must go to Namibia. And the main reason is because Namibians are always in my comment section. So now I want to come to Namibia. I don't know why. I really don't know why we've never gone to Namibia. And I'm like, but why? Why didn't we go to Namibia? What's the reason? I also have to ask my parents, why did we never go to Namibia? Like, why? I've been to Botswana like many times. Well, Botswana it's for family reasons. Have we been to Botswana non-family related? Yeah, true. Yeah. I've been with my travel buddy. Have we? Yeah, we've been. We've been. But now Namibia is now on like my to-do list. 2026. Can I squeeze it in? Anyway, we can do Namibia. We'll figure it out. I want to come to Namibia. Sorry for that side note, guys, but it's actually a conversation I had yesterday. Will be led by the defense and re-examined by the state and will be led by the defense and re-examined by the state and re-examined by the defense. No. It's They will be led by the defense, cross examined by the state, and then re examined by the defense. That's the right order. There we go. Gwabeni, Doctor, Professor Gwabeni. That's another name he picked up in the comment section. Professor Gwabeni proves he was assaulted. Oh, Gwabeni's doctor proves he was assaulted. And this is a trend for all the accused by the same people. I am listening and I'm learning, okay? But how will that save Muzi? That's the question. Officer Makubo is female or male? I shouldn't laugh. Officer Makubo is male. Officer Butelezi is female. Mnisi is just tricking us when he uses the word she. Just think of him saying him, them, they, thou. No, wait, it's them, they. Ah, never mind. I can't. My brain is foggy right now. Mnisi is just tricking us with the pronouns. He did that with Absalom Zungu. We were waiting for a she. We predicted a she. Everybody thought it was Kelly Kamalo. And then, boom, Absalom Zungu in the building. He. Does Nisi struggle with pronouns, calling his, she's, and she's? No, he doesn't. So he's doing that on purpose. Because some people do say she in place of he, it gets muddled up. But Nisi, that's intentional. Oh, let me make sure yeah, I did. Excuse me. I have to hydrate. I don't ever want to have dry lips like Advocate Baloy in public. Never. Could never be me. Okay. It was actually weird to stare at. Hey, Mzansi Unfiltered. How do I pay for my subscription? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Okay. And that's an excellent question. Okay. Now, if you go to my channel, let's do it live together. Guys, we only got the lives up to 423 people, but over 4,000 people attended the live. Wow, we did really good, guys. Really good. I'm tempted to go. Should I stay up and make this like a real marathon? Should I sacrifice my sleep? I don't know. I don't know that I can do that. But I already took a power nap. Wait. Let's see how to join a channel. Let me help. Let me help you. First of all, you have to be signed in, of course. Okay. You click the channel icon. So let's say Mzansi Unfiltered. So I'm using GNU Unfiltered because I'm logged in as Mzansi Unfiltered. So I can do the live demo. Oh, do you know what? Let me do screen share. Can I screen share this? Yeah, I can. Okay. So I'm screen sharing. Excuse me. Let me fix my voice because I'm going to share this in a video as well. Okay, so I'm screen sharing. You go to my channel, like the main channel, the channel homepage, by clicking on the circle, which says Mzansi Unfiltered. You click on that circle. When you get there, you will see subscribed because you are subscribed. And it will, and you also turned on notifications, and the bell will show you that yes, you've turned on notifications. And then the next button is join. It has a star. You click on join. When you hit the join button, you will see the name of the different membership levels. Okay. You select how you want to support the channel. So on GNU, I only have one version, okay, which is unfiltered. And then you hit, so right now we're actually doing a book club, in case you didn't know, and that's on GNU. But you hit that, and then you see the amount. You hit the join button, hit the join button again. So you're joining. Now you're saying, yes, let's pay for this, baby. Let's pay for this, honey. So for me, I use an iPhone. Yeah, I use an iPhone. So on my iPhone device, I have to double click to confirm, and then it will use my Apple Pay to pay for myself. Does that make sense? I hope it does. And then the App Store will pay, and then it becomes a monthly membership. Android, I don't know how it works on Android. I don't have my Android phone here, but that's how it works on an Apple device. I hope you found this information well informative. And yes, I've saved the screenshot. I'll share it as well so you guys know how to do it. Now, next comment. Should we do the marathon? I feel tempted. Should I give up my sleep for this witness? Gwabeni's doctor would be able to prove torture claims. Okay? Patlane! You're coming straight out of the zoo, but we're writing it down. Patlane. There we go. Patlane is only relevant to prove that Nzegezege is Gulugutu, but we're neither here or there. Okay. Spiso cannot come at the point. English didn't land well there. I don't know what you're saying. Do you remember a person who accompanied a certain witness to PTA where Gininda said he did not take the witness from KZN? Absalom Zungu? Let me know. Yes. Constable Zungu, I think. Yes, only the caller is on mute. Okay, you guys could hear me. Butelezi's brother. Butelezi's brothers. Onkazimulo. Butelezi brothers. One of them died. I'm going to do a cast members like Paula Sullivan. I've been inspired by Paula Sullivan, so we can always know. And then we'll write Mkulugutu if it's Mkulugutu. And then, we'll follow Paul's template, so to speak. We can't hear him. That's the guest that we had. Oh, and our guest never came back. Come back. Because I don't think you finished your point. Gwabeni's doctor would Gwabeni's doctor would corroborate the claims of torture. That would be a good thing for the defense. In a trial within a trial. I don't think it's relevant here, but that's my opinion. And I'm open to correction. It's him, not you. Okay, cool. I really felt lost then. We can hear you. Advocate is no longer audible. We can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you. Thank you, guys. Sevilla. Huh? Guys, I'm excited for that name. Can you tell? For obvious reasons. Oh, I like this comment. Sevilla, to repeat what he said in the ad hoc committee and how he got involved in this case. Wishful thinking. No. I endorse this message. It's endorsed. Singobile Mapisa is next. All due respect, bring in another advocate, please. Okay. Bali is our next witness. Hello, Bali. Yes. Please bring serious. Guys, let's be respectful of our guests. I'm sure something happened with their device because I don't think they came on to not be serious. I think it's Makubo, Senzo Meyiwa, or Mr. Makubo. Maybe it's the uncle of Muzi. Wait, which uncle? The one for the address, right? That's who. Okay, let me write him down. That's a first. He gets on the list. Muzi's uncle. Malume. We love Sinqobile Mapisa, but not for but not for Muzi. The defense has done well so far, and they should keep us guessing. Oh, come on. We need to know something. Give us something, Nisi. Ngumalo always catches Rata sleeping, and the judge doesn't like it. And he said it's a she. He surely did, but he's lying to us. He's tricking us. We need someone like Maperi. I like how you spelt it. Tambeni says, it is a fact. The state and the judge watch more of social media. Hi, Judge. Hi, Malloy. All protocol observed. Watch more of social media more than the content creators. The risk of disclosing the witness is high, and they want to keep up with the stew. Longwe was. Oh, why does this happen to me? Longwe was. I don't know what that means. Let me check on the screen. I don't know what that means. Ooh, who was promised 300,000 rands by Gininda? Moses dead. Ooh. Is Mapiri alive. Kelly's mom, I hope. Listening from Dallas, Texas. I am late. You're never too late from Mzansi Unfiltered. Hi, Texas. How's the weather? Hope you're safe. Longway came as a state witness, huh? Huh? Wait, what? Wait, he came where? Wait, let me read this comment. Longway came as a state witness, but confessed to therefore the whole truth. Longway came as a state witness? Which show are you watching? Simpi is Simpiwe. Okay, let me write it down. I don't know who Simpiwe is. While I write this down. Who is Simpiwe? Who is Simpiwe? Please remind me. Mentioned in Zungulaya statement. I don't remember Simpiwe. Guys, there's so many names. I'm listening from Louisiana. You're the first person from Louisiana to check in. Louisiana, New Orleans. What? Get out of here. Nice. Very nice. Why am I excited? Because my brother went there for a trip and he had many stories for us. I'm listening from Louisiana. Hello, Louisiana. We see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm not sure if Louisiana is also impacted by the weather that Dallas is getting. I was watching one of my YouTubers and she was describing how crazy it is. Actually, whoa, guys, I was watching an Africana who went to America as a refugee and arrived last week, and they're doing a YouTube channel and they're documenting their refugee story. And I watched the whole video. I didn't fall asleep. Do you see how interesting that was? I fell asleep when Mnisi was talking. Anyway, me, I'm clueless. I'll be waiting like those who have no clue as me tomorrow. As long as the person is digging below 40 feet under. My goodness. Listening from Hillcrest. Hello, Hillcrest. Listening from the UK. Right there with Paula Sullivan. Tell Paula Sullivan to behave, okay? And stop trying to get to an embassy near him. He must get here. There's a direct flight. Heathrow. Or is it Gatwick? Heathrow to Cape Town. Direct flight. There's no security that will happen to him in the plane. And then the ad hoc committee security will meet him right there at the airport terminal Dundee and whisk him away into Parliament. He's in safe hands. Tell Paula Sullivan to come home. We miss him. Alf says, you probably saw me in the SAPC chats. You are one of the misbehaviors over there, okay? You misbehave, but you're consistent. Your misbehavior is misbehaving, is consistent. At last, I'm inside Pagati within. Good people, we do not the people who were in the guys. Let me try again. It's late. We've been live for a good 3 hours. Okay. At this point, I need a snack. At last, I'm inside Pagati within. Good people, we do not the people. Okay, we do not want the people who were in the Spaza house. They're not good for us, the defense team. They ate part and parcel of the cooking. We thank them, okay? All protocol observed, them kilometers from the house. We don't need you now. Gwabeni, all the way from the KZN, tiny little province, came and knocked the case to shreds. Left the good doctor saying, no, Ramasivili and Mumalo cannot re-examine the witness. It is not procedure. Oh, shut up. Tuning in from Inside Pregnant. What? Inside Pregnant of Protea. Glen Extension 12. Boo, 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 boo. Hello, Soweto. Soweto is quite huge right now because of iSpeed Show or iShow Speed. I don't know who that is, okay? I didn't know who it was. It was trending for so long. I was like, okay. Who is this person? Nisi is very smart. He is only busy with exposing Constable Zungu. He's poking holes in Constable Zungu. He's not even bothering bringing defense for Umuzisi. Nisi is very smart. He is busy with exposing Constable Zungu, how he forged the statement. This whole nonsense case of 636 started with him. We need to bury him alive, bury that man. We can hear you. Thank you, Jabulani. Baloyi needs to recuse himself. Baloyi should have been put on the stand so he can tell us about his Section 204 witness in those 3 encounters. I personally need to know. Baloyi needs to recuse himself from this case. How can he prosecute his cooking mess? Section 204, allegedly. You can't prosecute your own 204 witness. Watching from the United Arab of Emirates. Thanks for correcting me. Eyo. I never had luck. Nhlanhla, your name is Nhlanhla, and you're saying you never had luck. You're going live now. Ooh, I'm a lucky girl today. Thank you, guys. Okay, welcome. I'm excited for you too. I haven't been live in a while. In your defense, I haven't been live in a long time. And this time I said, you know what? Let me set up the time. If I set up the time and I set it up, I'm obligated to come. And then I fell asleep. And then the nap took me. And then I took a nap. And it's all Linda Mnisi'S fault. I was watching Linda Mnisi and then I fell asleep. I assume I was bored. But I now have to rewatch because I don't remember anything. A United Arab of Emirates, Semhlope. I have been listening fully here from Voice. Hello, darling. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My take. Okay, I think the comment didn't end. All protocol observed to my channel members. I love it so much. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for listening in. Thank you for dropping a hi. See, at least now I know you were here with us within. Hi, Mzansi. I think Nisi will bring Gwabeni's doctor to back up Gwabeni's assault. I would think so if it was a trial within a trial. We are not there. I think maybe after Geninda and friends come. Remember, they're still coming. My Lord hasn't withdrawn his request for them to come. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Longway is taking the stand. 10. Okay, I can't remember what 10 was. I can't remember. I can't remember what my own numbers were. You see, I need an assistant. Alf says, yes, United Arab Emirates. I love you all, defense supporters. We are not defense supporters. We are supporters of the evidence. And right now, the evidence is evidencing. No ways Rata will open the door for case 375. Really, guys? Advocate there for our own hero. Yes, yes, yes. Let's just give him a moment of support. The man went to hell and back, but he's back. Woohoo! He is back like he never left. Dun, da, da, da. Guys, these comments, am I ever going to finish them? I'm so determined to finish these comments. Okay, I'm going to go faster. I think the witnesses can be instead of I think the witnesses can be a he instead of a she, but I'm not sure. I think it can be a doctor that was handling Senzo's body. We love you, advocate, therefore. Yes, we do. Book court interdicted by Geninda. Huh? I don't remember. I don't know what you're saying. Kanye says, is it going to show in Dallas tomorrow or is it just only in New Orleans? What are you talking about? Look at the Americans talking to each other. We've got our Dallas sisters and our Orleans sisters. What are you two talking about? Oh, I didn't read the English. It's me. It's me the problem. I am the problem. Is it going to snow in Dallas tomorrow or is it just only in New Orleans? I heard it's everywhere. I wasn't sure of New Orleans. To be honest, I don't know where New Orleans is on the map. I'm just going to be honest. I know where Dallas is. Dallas is on the other end. I know Atlanta is also impacted because my friend called to tell me. And most places. I know Dallas because I watched a YouTube video. I know Atlanta because my friend told me. I don't know New Orleans. Actually, I don't know anything about New Orleans except it's party central. And there's good food there. That's another thing. I have just joined Mzansi. I hope I didn't miss a lot. No, not much. You missed me describing the jail cells, according to Paul O'Sullivan. What is the name of the book? Catch Me If You Can. No, I always say Catch Me If You Can, but it's actually Stop Me If You Can by Paul O'Sullivan. It's available online, guys. Check it online. Pahlane opened our eyes more with Geninda and O'Sullivan. He surely did, and I loved it. Zandile Davula is denying me access to my kids. Okay, wait. Maybe I'm no longer in my own life. What? 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 Oh, let me drink some water. I think I'm hallucinating. I've run out of water. I finished my drink. I'm now thirsty. It's a sign. This is a sign the life must end. Okay. Zandile Dabula is denying me access to my kids. I'm sorry to hear that, first of all. Come to my DMs because I don't know what's going on. Okay. Yeah. Come to my DMs. Officer Zungu will be arrested at the end of it all. I don't know why he's not arrested yet. Catholic. Thank you so much. I couldn't figure out which of I always confuse it. Anglican or Catholic, which one is the one with the confession? Oh, excuse me. I might be joining you in that continent soon. Oh, Doha, to be exact. Nice one. Kelly is a state witness now. She can't be a state witness. The state case is closed. Gulugut is running away with the book. Yes. Let me check if you can still get it online. Hold on, let me check. Because as an author, you can pull your copies, which means take them off the shelves. What is it called? Stop Me If Stop Me If You Can. It's still available online. There's another book called Scam Me If You Can. That's hilarious. And yeah, mine says purchased. I purchased mine on Amazon. Purchased on November 2024. That's when I got this Mkiligatu version. Done. Hi, Freedom. How are you? Okay. I'm a long-time Fourways member, and I believe this is God's moment to expose. I agree. Mnisi has the cards hidden in his chest as he knows that the others are watching him. Thank you, long-time member. Yes, I see you, and I love your commentary as well in the comment section. Thank you. Thank you so much. Joyce Butelezi is next, and Makuva. Okay, I like how everyone writes them as a team. There can only be one person in the stand. One. You must choose one. It must be one. It can't be Joyce and Makubo. They can't stand together because they can't talk at the same time. You see the difference? It can only be one. There's so many more comments. I was comparing Gwabeni to Jason Bond back home. Okay, we see you. If there is an affidavit for Longway, it will mean a lot for the defense, bro. But the affidavit, is it inside the docket? There can be an affidavit, but is it in the docket? Proud member from Fourways. Boo, 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 boo. The statement or affidavit will be proved by the deponent. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I think it is Makubo Osfiso Meyiwa, the brother. There we go. Gwabeni, shout out to you. Okay. Unamanga. There we go. Proud of Gwabeni. Very much so. He did a very difficult thing, but I'm proud of him. I'm very proud of him. Gwabeni only met Constable Zung in 2017, not 2014. That was a funeral for the state. Amen. May the state's case rest in peace. Honestly speaking, I personally can't guess simply because we don't have their witness list. Fair. You know what? That's a fair statement. And we don't want it, okay? We want the witnesses to live beyond being on the list. Flowers to Gwabeni. Flowers indeed. Boo, 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 boo. Ooh, Gwabeni, well done, well done. I can only wish, not guess. I wish the girlfriend can be the next witness to corroborate Moses. What's the difference between wishing and guessing? Da 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 da. Please push live. You mean the long one? What do you mean push live? Oh, for people to come in? I agree. The judge must state for who he is appearing. I hope Gwabeni got his witness appearance fee. He did not for the court for all the days he was. No, he did not. Sad to say, he didn't. Uh, how do I know? Nisi said it. No work, no pay. And it didn't seem like Nisi was saying anything further, like there's something working in the background. They're still waiting for forms to be signed. No, he said no work, no pay. And you could tell when Nisi started his re-examination. I don't know what the facial expression Gwabeni gave Nisi, and Nisi just said, I won't be long. I won't be long. And that's why you see the defense team kind of honored that, and they were very short and brief with his re-examination because he needed to go back. He hasn't worked in January. Imagine yourself having not worked in January at a job that says no work, no pay. Gwabeni sealed the defense deal. Actually, my Zulu witnesses, there we go. My Zulu witnesses exposed the corruption with integrity. That's right. Don't play with my Zulu witnesses. Do not play with them. Next witness should be Joyce Butelezi, case 375, must be kept alive so that Rata can make a credible finding against the people in the house. Question is the judge trying to make a credible finding? I know I am not speaking for myself alone when I say thank you for getting a hold of Paul O'Sullivan's book. My pleasure. My pleasure. I'll continue to read extracts from it. Abstract. Oh, English. Don't embarrass me when I'm live and I can't edit this out. Abstracts from it. I think that's the word I want to say. Hi, my humble apologies for being late. Over 60s. Oh, you are not late. As long as you are here, you are welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Take a seat. Get yourself comfortable. Make sure you have a drink because this is a long live. Advocate, therefore. Could be a witness. I'm going to write him down. You're the first one to say so. Advocate, therefore. I don't know if he can be because he was representing. I don't know. Um, is the script right? Maybe out of the country. Oh my goodness. I think it's one of the people who were mentioned by Constable Zungu to debunk his narrative. There we go. Did Paul O'Sullivan just do an explaining? Yeah, he did a video, which I have to watch. I have to get off this to watch. Mighty Jamie has just mentioned Gininda, Rata, Paul. What? Where? Let's watch it together. Let me find the video. Should we watch it together, guys? I want to finish these comments. Okay, let's finish the comments. Okay, close the video and then start a new one and react to Mighty Jamie talking about Brigadier Kinin. Yes. But you know, Jamie's videos are long. If you tell me what minute that happens, that will make me happy. Hold on, okay? Let's do this together as a family. Let me just find the video. Paul is angry. That's the title of his video. Paul O'Sullivan strikes back. It's back like it never left. How long is the video? What? Okay, I've saved it. I'm gonna let it play here. Do, 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 do. Da. Hold on, guys. I'm just setting this up so that we are ready. Ready to go. Ready like we never left. Okay. Mighty Jamie has just mentioned Kapadi, Kinderata, and Polly. I think Paul did an interview explaining things. He did. That's another video I've got to watch. I got to find it. That torch, the light at the end of the tunnel, I think is Mapiri. Really? A torch? Yeah, she might have a flashlight. AI channel is to approach. This is funny. Okay, AI channel is to approach as would radio information, in my opinion. Personality, it's the information. Okay, okay. I also believe it's someone either from the neighbors or the matchbox house. What are you saying? Guys, I never said that. It's not me. I read a comment. Ah, I also think so. Can't wait for tomorrow. Okay, should I stay up and do a continuous live? Oh my gosh, I should do it anyway. Makubo is our next witness. Bali. Bali, the flower. Bali, where are you, Bali? The state is now the defense. It's just that, okay, let me talk about Bali for a second. I don't like witnesses being torn apart. That's why I have sympathy, or I would rather the father not come, Moses' dad not come. Bali, why must she be ish? Baloi is going to break her apart. I mean, Baloi doesn't even understand the intricacies of relationships. Like last time, he didn't understand. I can't remember the question. It was like, Baloi, stop it. Okay, they're in a relationship, mind your business. Okay, that's how they do it in their relationship. It's none of your business. I am scared Bali will drop bars. Oof. I'm scared for Bali, guys. Remember, it's two witness Nisi is eyeing. He said two or three. I don't trust Nisi. He's probably got 10 more to go. Mzansi Unfiltered. Nisi can handle Baloi. Problem Rata tag teams with Baloi is failing. Absolutely. Advocate Rata. Advocate therefore. Well done. Hearts to advocate therefore. I wonder what the Mabalane guy and state media. Here I was thinking, who's Mabalani in the case? Okay, I wonder what the Mabalani guy and the state minions are saying after Gwabeni's testimony, considering his support for the. You know what? I haven't heard anything from the other camp. I haven't. Advocate Kava seems more flexible than Advocate Valoy. You see, he uses his passport and he goes places. Isn't that interesting? So you admit that Maggie Piri is your sister. Hence, you predict that she's the one coming tomorrow. Piris for Piris. Baloy would make a good lawyer if he could arrest Kelly Kumalo. No, he's too far gone. Senzo's brother-in-law, Mr. Shope, we already have him on the list. Kelly Kumalo Olongwe, they're both on the list. Makasonke, Makasonke, Makasonke. Marathon Monday. Should we do it? Why can't the defense Why can't the defense call Valoy on the stand so that he can tell us why he didn't call Gwabeni as a 204 witness? Do a playlist of previous videos for the channel. Okay, guys, we're going to do the live. Greetings, Mzansi. Namibia is the Utah of Africa. Many unexplained wonders. Really? Beautiful landscapes. I know. That's why I'm like, why haven't we been? Why haven't we been? Android, there's a card payment method. Thank you. Thank you for that tutorial. The doctor who attended to Gwabeni after allegedly assault is our next witness. There's so many people who want this doctor. So many people. My wild guess from here. Greetings. Greetings, darling. Hello, hello, hello. Wow, you are live. Yes, and I've been live for a very long time. My first live of the year. How's that? Are you guys proud of me? Come on now. Drop a 12 if you're proud of me. It will encourage me to keep doing more lives. Okay? Let's do it. Let's do it. Is it a trial within a trial? Haven't watched in a long time. No, it's not a trial within a trial. We're on the defense witnesses. You have to come back and watch. You've missed so much. It's hot. Okay? There's even a light at the end of the tunnel. Watch tomorrow. You will see for yourself that the light is lighting. And I don't know who the light is. But I just know. Catch tomorrow. So I guess there'll be no inspection in local for Gwabeni's room. Oh, that'll be interesting. Utah agreed. Really? Utah. Where's Utah? I've never been to Utah, but I've been to Las Vegas, which is very close to Utah. Texas is snowing. Keep warm. Keep warm. Lungisani Ndwandwe could come to corroborate Gwabeni's story that he was arrested before Mafiga, which will result in Danzi's so-called confession in question. Danzi was arrested on the 16th of June 2020. How do I know this? Because the 16th of June, June 16th. That's how I never forget Danzi's arrest date. Gwabeni, according to the records, was arrested on the 24th, 23rd, which falls after the 16th. So technically, Gwabeni was very, very firm about that. But the records are not reckoning. The records are not following with him, unless the records were also cooked. So I'm not sure Luinsani will be of much help unless he has something in writing, a bank slip that withdrew the 2,000 rands, something. By the way, we are also affected by the ice storm, the whole right half of America. Okay, thanks for describing that. Okay, now I see. Dan, so you were broadcasting live from a snowstorm? Oh my goodness, I hope you are doing okay. How come the likes are more than the people watching? Oh, that's a great question. You must be a mathematician. I'll tell you how come the likes are more. So the video, this live has been watched by 4,314 people right now. Are the likes 4,000? No, because about 95% have watched as Mgulugutus and haven't liked the video. So I don't know what the likes are right now. They're probably like 400 and something. I've run out of water. I'm so thirsty. The likes are probably more like in the 400s, 500s because there's been that many people in the room. Some of them were kind enough to drop a live before leaving. I love you. I love you. You have my love. Okay. The rest I'm gulligers. Okay. They jump in and leave without that. That's why. So you don't forget when you see Mzansi Unfiltered is live, you click, you like, you sit down. That's it. Click, like, sit down. So you don't forget. And then you end up being called a gulliger when you're a supporter. That's the answer, my darling. Mzansi Unfiltered family, allow me to take a comfort. Listen, this is why we need to do a glossary of terms. Someone who doesn't follow the trial wouldn't understand the significance. Allow me to take a comfort break. So I am ready for the reveal in 9 hours. Good night. All protocol observed. Thank you for being a part of the family and giving me such a huge laugh. You are so funny. Thank you so much. Hold on. Okay. Wait a minute. Uh-huh. Could Muzi's father be the next witness? Where are you coming with this? The old man. The old man name has been thrown to. Hmm? Okay, let me be serious. The old man's name has been thrown to all that courtroom for paying the police. Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah. Yeah, that was in the alleged statement. It is snowing in Dallas right now since yesterday. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Snowing in Texas. I know those people are going crazy. Wait, Texas doesn't get snow? Is that what you mean? Guys, wait. Why am I hearing sounds in my house? What the hell? Guys, why am I hearing sounds? Let me just make sure. Oh, my alarm is on. Hold on. Why am I hearing sounds? What? I'm gonna, I'm gonna scream on live. What's going on? What is going on? Who is he? What? Wait. I know my alarm is on. Okay. Why am I hearing sounds? Uh-uh. What the hell? Front door is unlocked. What do you mean? What? Guys? Okay, my alarm is on. But the front door is unlocked. What am I hearing? What are these sounds that I'm hearing? Oh, guys, why am I hearing sounds? This is scary. This is scary. Hold on, guys. I need to check what's going on. Could it be the PKTT? Oh my gosh. Is this how the PKTT comes in your house? No ways. Why is my front door unlocked? Anyway, all I know is the alarm didn't ring. But why am I hearing sounds? This is the weirdest thing. You know what? I'm just gonna continue. Okay. If anything happened. What? Okay. No, guys. Something is going on. Okay, I've locked the front door. It's locked. It's confirmed here on my phone that it's locked. The alarm is on. But there's a sound that I'm hearing. What is going on? Oh, this is scary. Okay, fine. Let's continue. Let me get my head out of the gutter. I live in Idaho and I enjoy long drives to Utah. Really? Idaho. Where's Idaho? I don't know where Idaho is. Sorry, my computer's frozen again. I live in Idaho and I enjoy long drives to Utah. Yes, they even canceled church today. I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh. It's that bad? Because churches never get canceled. It's not even heavy snow like Utah or Montana. I feel that way about Arizona too. I love those mountains and very close, very low clouds. Okay, I've only seen those mountains from the plane and it's just beautiful. It's like, what? It's like it's like giving Morocco snow. It's unexpected. Okay, okay. I get it. Morocco. What an example, Dan. Utah is beautiful. So far, my favorite state. These mountains are awesome. Okay, now I want to visit Utah. I have a plug in Utah. I think he will call the likes of Nkazimulo because they need more people to prove this Kininda evidence. Guys, do you ever think about Kininda and all this? Like, what does he think? Like, is he writing a new script? Is he upset? Is he laughing? Is he scared? What do you guys think his reactions are? Let me know in the comment section down below. I think he'll call the likes of Nkazimulo because they need more people to prove this Kininda evidence is hogwash, the real hogwash, the Mkelegudu kind of hogwash. It's giving hush curry behavior. When Rata asked if they gave him witness protection, it hit hard on Vasil. It was such a moment, guys. It was such a moment. And it was at the end as he's walking out. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how that hit for Gwabeni? That this man is only asking me now as I'm leaving. After my friends were taken by you're only asking now if I have witnessed. Can you imagine? That hurt. That hurt. Only bad thing about Utah is extreme weather. I've been told that Utah can get worse snowstorms than Alaska. Isn't Utah a hot place? Okay, I must be mixing up my states. Watching from the UK, I like your analysis. Welcome, Jaden. Thanks for watching. Greetings to Polly O'Sullivan. Paul did a Bushiri. He sure did. And they let him. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking with it, and I'm not alleging. He must bring Makuba before they kill. Oh my goodness. Why would you say that? We don't believe in negativity here. Okay? Well, I can't read the rest of that sentence. That's no. We are not wishing that on Makubo. Words have consequences. No. Mzansi, I will not be a portal to such language. No. Mzansi Unfiltered, make a poll. We may vote on the next witness. That I was going to do a poll. When I started writing down the names, I was going to do a poll. Do you know how many people are on the list? We're at 35 now. I can't even poll all that. Maybe I should put the names all in ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to tell us who's going to be the next witness because there's 35 names. I have missed a lot. Hello, channel member. Okay, welcome. All protocol observed. I have missed a lot. I so wish that Mr. Mnisi would bring Mr. Makuvo. I guess they won't be long with him. but a lot of fabrication will be exposed. Well said. You're so tapped in. Dan surely is. I am proud of you. Oh, thank you, Alf. I'm also proud of myself. I might have fallen asleep and was late, but I think I have made up for it. I've made up for that tardy behavior. Hmm? It's giving Gulugo to Judge Ratter's courtroom. They go for break and they never come back. And then they come back mid sentence. SABC starts there. Where did they start? Agulalwa, Mzansi, Molweni. That's right, Claudie. We're actually going to do an all nighter. Okay. We're doing an all night session. I'm going to end this one and then we go. Tapping in because you compared Paul and Bushiri. Hardcore. Can hardcore. Huh? Hardcore. Can over 10 to 12 years. Oh yeah, I see. You reminded me of something. Bushiri has a huge abandoned church past near my neighborhood. I realized it's been sitting there since his things went wrong. Where is the bus? Things that's wild, bro. Seems like he's used to abandoning properties. Um, if she went to three women, Bali Moyo, Mapiri, Kelly's. We never believe Nisi when he says she. He's just trying to divert us. I want to scream. I want to scream. I want to scream. I am at the last comment, guys. We did it. 3 hours and 45 minutes. Mzansi Unfiltered for the win. Boop, boop, boop. Mate, listen, I got to pat myself on the back. Yes, we absolutely did it. Oh my God, guys. I read all the comments. Boy, were they a lot. But one thing I know, okay, I have to honor the comment section because I know it's all my channel subscribers. You can only comment if you're subscribed. So that's why I knew, you know what? I got to read the comments. If it was Mkulugu land over there, SABC, hell no. Hell no. That comment section needs to arrest a lot of individuals. There's gangsters. That's a gangster's paradise over there. And I am scared. That's the hood. Okay. There's hood rats there. No damn way. Okay. So you guys stayed with me. Pat yourself too on the back if you've been here from the very, 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 very beginning. Whew, that was something. We did it. And with that, I am ending this live here inside Parati Within. I have no voice left. I am so thirsty. I need a snack. I'm going to set up the Pungwe live. We're going to do all night long, okay? Until we know who Nisi's guest is. Let me count to you. Let me do a final read. Let me do a list because you know I wrote everybody's name down. Let me tell you who we have. Let me tell you who we have, okay? Let me get this. Let me get this list positioned well. It's called, okay? This is the name of our list. Okay, let me record this also. Let me record myself with this list. Choo, 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 choo. Where am I going to put my camera? Okay, so this is our all-nighter, okay? This is our all-night list. It's called The Light at the End of the Tunnel Witness List. Guessing who the one witness can possibly be. First on the list, we got Dr. Mbatsane's secretary, General Lishabane Longwe Twala, the neighbor. Marco Sonke was a hit, okay? Family of Snako because of the death certificate situation. I see you, okay? Mapiri, she's also a favorite in the comments. I don't know why. Yes, she cleaned the blood, but then what? Then what? How's she going to aid the case where we are at now? Now we're at this place where, you know, a lot is coming out. Then we have Gwabeni's doctor because you guys want him there. He's another favorite in the comments. Modise, Dr. Modise, Senzo Meyiwa, Sinqobile Mapisa, Nams, I don't know who that is. Muzi's dad, frenemies of Senzo Meyiwa, Miss Butelezi. That's right. Mbegiseni, Kelly Kumalo, Simpiwe, Makaleni from the grave, okay? Because he's late. So the person who typed Makaleni is late. He cannot attend the court case. Gladness Kumalo. Mm-hmm. Mbali Amoyo, Muzi's girlfriend with the cards, with the bank cards. Lungisani Ndwandwe. Njiako, Mr. Lope, Joyce Butelezi, Patlane, just for controversy. Butelezi brothers, Sevilla, Muzi's uncle, Simpiwe, advocate, therefore. You should also pull Paul O'Sullivan on that list while we're at it because he's got to tell us about Brigadier Bogani Nicholas Kininda. Is he a trustworthy man? What do you think if Paul O'Sullivan was asked that, what he would say? Okay, so I'm going to end this live and then I'm going to start our other live. I guess we're going to watch Mighty Jamie together. And then we're going to turn it into an all night session. Yeah. I'll catch you on the next upload. Thank you so much for watching. This was absolute fun. It was way too much fun. Thank you for supporting. Why am I laughing? No, we're not laughing. I was supposed to be the applause. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you for being here live with Mzansi Unfiltered. How many times can you say, I was live with Mzansi Unfiltered? Yeah? I'm going to be live. Give me time to create the playlist and do the background stuff I got to do. It's going to be live. If you are an all-nighter, make sure you join in. There's no obligations. It's just for fun. I'll catch you on the next one. I love you. Bye. Good night. Wait, I've got 8 more comments after I've said I'm done. Paul is gone and never looking back. He's got investments. He has to come back and get his money. Dan, how are you holding up in this storm? I'm really reading it with that tone because Lambert Designs is in the building. How are you, Lambert Designs? Are you okay? Blink twice and we'll send help your way. Are you safe? Is the storm? Wait, are you safe? Dan has been telling us about the storm and educating us. I went out already, but I'm doing good. You went outside. Wow. Okay, let's watch this conversation before we end the live. Now, why is the thing not working? Hi, Lambert Designs. Paul is gone. Molweni, guys. See, I didn't see her greetings. I'm gonna read it. SABC is a bloody agent central. Listen, that SABC comment section, scary.com. I'm not brave enough for that section. Oh my God, you read the entire chat. I read the entire chat. I need a treat. SABC is the bloody agent central. Sorry, I meant Mabelani state supporters. Molweni, guys, I'm late, very late, but that's okay. Had to dig myself out of tons of snow to get here. Think I'm going to move back home. Oh my goodness. I hope you're super safe. Keep warm. Oh no, are you done already? Yes. I've been here for a good, it's almost 4 hours and 8 minutes. I've never done 4 hours straight. Paul is gone and never looking back. Goodbye. Bye, Polly. Thanks for staying with me, Dan. How are you doing in the storm? We read this one. The storm is ending now. Okay, that's good news. So you survived the storm. So you'll be there, ready to watch Mr. Light at the end of the tunnel tomorrow morning. Yes, please. With that, I'm going to check out. Thank you so much for watching. I absolutely enjoyed hanging out with you guys. In fact, I didn't know I missed you guys so much. I missed the live interactions. Please continue to support the channel. Please subscribe. Please send this live to 3 people that you know so that they are all caught up on what's going on in Gulugutu land. And yeah, get a copy of Paul O'Sullivan's book. I can't believe I'm saying that. I'm speaking on behalf of Paul O'Sullivan. But that book is a blueprint. Get a copy while you still can. Yeah. Bye. Good night. Love you.